What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of Trust No One. Because the government's out to get ya, NASA's out to get ya, the NSA's out to get ya, and your sorry ass better believe that I'm out to get ya. Conspiracy theories seem to be like all the rage nowadays. I've seen so many YouTubers talking about conspiracy theories. I feel like because the internet has brought so many different groups of people closer together, it's very easy to find people who are also insane and believe in the same conspiracy theories as you do, and that allows these theories to grow and thrive on the internet. I don't know if you could hear that, but my guinea pigs just started screaming. I think I'm being watched. I'm sure by now a lot of you have heard about the flat earther conspiracy. Recently, I've seen flat earthers on the news and on talk shows where they stumble their way through their logic as to why they think the earth is flat and not round like everybody else on earth does.
9.8 meters per squared. Meters per second squared.
They even have conventions where they get together, I assume, to talk about their ideas and how they don't have any friends anymore, and just to take pictures and yell, "We're not crazy." We're not crazy! Oh, that's very cringy. Not good. Not good. There's some serious levels of cringe going on with a lot of these conspiracy theories. And while I was looking for those educational memes that I made a video on last week, I stumbled upon these Instagram accounts that make conspiracy theory memes. I use the term meme loosely because they're not meant to be funny. They're meant to enlighten you. Some of them might be conspiracy theories you've heard, but others just might shock you. Conspiracy theorists claim this strange object was found in a 13th century ancient Sumerian tablet. It closely resembles a Nokia made in the year 2000. However, its keys are written in cuneiform. Is this proof of time travel? Now guys, I wish I had an explanation for this, for why this stone phone looking thing exists, but I really don't. There's really no explanation for it other than time travelers exist. At some point in the future, we're going to invent time travel. Scientists and secret agents and military operatives will go back in time to the 13th century BC with all the high-tech gadgets that they have in the future. They're gonna have top-of-the-line equipment, high-tech gadgets, and a Nokia phone that they stopped making in like 2002 or something. I don't really know how to explain this other than somebody probably just made this and it's a hoax, but why would, in the future when we have the ability to time travel, why would somebody take back a Nokia phone from like 10, 15 years ago? They just went back in time to like play Snake, I guess. And now, researchers have also found this mysterious carving on a stone tablet. I don't want to believe it either, but I mean, it's on a stone tablet, so it's gotta be real, and it's gotta be a conspiracy. This was Iraq. This is Iraq on freedom. Any questions? I don't know about you, but I don't have any questions. Except, what? This ancient Greek sculpture was made in about 100 BC, and a girl is seen holding what appears to be a modern-day laptop. Some paranormal investigators are convinced that this statue is proof of time travel. What do you think? That's a thick-ass laptop, first of all. This woman looks like royalty, and she looks like she's got like a 2004 IBM laptop. Like, if you're a time-traveling queen, don't you think you'd at least be able to afford like the new MacBook? It says some paranormal investigators are convinced that this statue is proof of time travel. I'd really like to see what a paranormal investigator does aside from just look at the picture and think, yep, that's a laptop. Yeah, that's definitely a laptop. What other investigating did you do? That's clearly a laptop. Couldn't be anything else? Not a jewelry box? Not some other kind of opening chest that they had back then? It's definitely a laptop. You can tell because that's how you hold laptops. This is how you hold a laptop. I really do like the idea, though, that this woman traveled back in time with a laptop and then hired some poor peasant girl to hold the laptop for her while she used it. A baby born in 1783 had two heads, one on top of the other, with the second head upside down so that the neck stub was up in the air. The second head had a fully functional brain and whispered random stuff to the other brain. It's not really a conspiracy theory, it's just on one of these conspiracy accounts. I just wonder what the other brain whispered. Hey little buddy, it's just me, your other head, just wanted to say hi, how you doing? Alright, this next one's even crazier. A man named Noah, who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2030, passed a lie detector test. Is he really from the future? So he says he's from the future, from the year 2030, and he passed a lie detector test? No one's ever falsely passed a lie detector test before, so I mean, there's no other explanation. It's gotta be true. Is he a time traveler, or is he just insane? There's only one way to find out for sure, as far as I'm concerned. What kind of phone does he have? Is it a Nokia? Is it a Nokia 3310? This picture was taken in the 1940s. What? Sunglasses? A fucking cardigan in the 40s? No! This can't be happening. This is too much. A cardigan? This dude looks like Ryan Reynolds or some shit in the 40s. Just in case you're not convinced that time travel is real, these images are from a video taken in 1938 of female factory workers leaving work. One woman appears to be holding a modern day smartphone. Is she a real time traveler? That's right, folks. This modern day thick ass smartphone. She's definitely not just brushing her hair or just holding like a purse like that woman is. It's definitely a modern day thick ass smartphone. Okay, I don't understand. If this was really a smartphone, would all of these like other female workers just be cool with it? Like it's 1938 and you're leaving work and you just see one woman talking on this high-tech thing, like talking into it. Yeah, so yep, I have successfully infiltrated the factory. It's 1938 and they have no idea. Why is nobody looking at her like she's insane? Because they don't have cell phones yet, so she would just look like a crazy person. Why is nobody looking at her or being like, hey, what the fuck is that thing that you have? Also, do these people know how cell phones work? Because you need a cell phone tower to use a cell phone. And to my knowledge, they didn't have those in 1938. So who is she talking to? Also, no one else has a cell phone in that period, so really, who is she talking to? Smarter children tend to become heavier drinkers as adults. Is this some kind of government conspiracy, or is this just sad? This next one is just silly. There are a number of photos online that appear to show celebrities in photographs before they were born. Take this picture of Michael Cera in 1930s Germany, for example. Are these simply doppelgangers, or are these proof of time travelers? I might believe this if I personally didn't have dozens of doppelgangers sent to me every week. Seriously, I don't know why, but there are so many people in the world that look like me living right now. Most of them are women, which is kind of concerning. But it does not at all concern me that there's someone who kind of looks like Michael Cera who was alive in the 1930s. Also, this doesn't even look like Michael Cera. The face is too round. I'm pretty sure that's a girl. It just that doesn't look like Michael Cera. This photo alone debunks the globe. No, it doesn't. This modern-day Swiss watch was found in a 400-year-old sealed Ming Dynasty tomb. The find baffled archaeologists. Is this proof of time travel? I like how they asked that after every single one. Is this proof of time travel? Like they're scraping the bottom of the barrel just trying to come up with anything. Okay, how about this one? Is this proof of time travel? How about this? It's a watch! Oh, damn. Time travelers are showing up to the 1600s iced the fuck out with a Rolex on their wrist? God damn. Oh! There's only one explanation for this. Time travel exists. There's time travelers from the future. They have very small wrists, but they're absolutely iced out. I'm talking chains, rolly on the wrist, probably grills, the whole 9 yards. And it totally isn't just a ring. A lot of these are time travel centric, admittedly. Like this one, a woman claiming to be a time traveler showed us this picture, which she claims was taken on Mars in the year 3812, and it shows what appeared to be a city on the red planet. I'm sorry, but this is irrefutable evidence. This woman, wearing modern day clothes, with a chipped nail, is walking around modern day Earth with a picture of Mars that she printed out. She doesn't have some kind of high-tech device that she's walking around with. She printed out a picture of Mars. That's like technology that's already outdated. Nobody prints things anymore. She got it laminated even, and she's just walking around showing people the picture, being like, I'm from the future! A woman showed us this picture. So this person who has this account, it looks like they're in a park or something, was just walking around and this woman came up and was like, oh shit, there's another one. A man claiming to be a time traveler showed us this image, in which he claims was taken in the year 5000 and shows Los Angeles underwater. Okay, were these two time travelers just walking around in a park together? So this is a picture that is definitely not photoshopped of Los Angeles underwater. Could this be the evidence we needed to finally convince the world that climate change is real? The future is fucked! It sure is. Government. Check any dictionary and you will find that govern means control. And mental, means mind. Therefore, government means mind control. No! Think about it. They wouldn't call it mind control if it wasn't mind control. Conspiracy theories like these that are like the answer is hidden in plain sight just confused me so much, because it's like, if the government was going to try to control your mind, why would they name it like, so we don't want people to know that we're controlling their minds, right? Well, how about the name mind control? Like, why would they make it so easy to figure out the puzzle? It's like those things where you see like the dollar bill and it's like, look, if you fold it this way, it's an eye. And the pyramid, if you count the number of things on all the stuff, then you get 9/11. It's like, why would they make a puzzle to figure it out? Why wouldn't they just not do that so that you can't figure it out? It's a game of Clue where they're like, we want to control your minds, but we also want to make it this fun little game where if you get it right, you win a prize. You figured it out. We're trying to control your minds, you win $1 million. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed these conspiracy theories. Hopefully I blew your mind and made you question everything that you've ever known. If you enjoyed this video and you're not Greg, why? Why are you not Greg? Do you not know what Greg is? I will tell you what Greg is now. Greg is our family on YouTube. It's my fan base. Everybody who's subscribed with my notifications on is Greg. If you're not Greg, you're Craig, and fuck Craig. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Do not look that up. We're actually the only army on the internet with access to time travel capabilities. So all you have to do to join Greg is subscribe and turn on my notifications. So you make sure you do that. Guys, if you want to join my Patreon or buy my merch, links to those are in the descriptions below. Thank you, Grace Motley, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a very interesting video where I go around kicking high school janitors in the knees. Bye. Peanut, you're such a good dog. I would do anything for you. Would you do anything for me?
Your soul is mine!
I'll take that as a yes. Man, I love my dog. Even if I am kind of worried she's possessed.
When a masked intruder kicks down a door in Minneapolis, these two pooches take off.
What?
And in a home outside Philadelphia, this dog runs away after a burglar hurls a plate at it.
I'm sorry, this can't be true. Peanut, are you seeing this? Those dogs didn't even try to protect their homes or their owners. I can't believe this. Dogs are useless. You're useless! I hate you! What's up, Greg? It's me, Danny, back with another episode of All Dogs Are Cowards. I didn't want to believe it either, but thanks to this video from Inside Edition, we now have irrefutable scientific proof that all dogs are cowards. Look at the beginning of this video. These two dogs, someone breaks into their house, they book it. Wow. You're just gonna run off and let this guy steal all your owner's shit? And this dog, running away when someone throws a plate at it. Boy, you've never seen a plate before? You don't wanna get hit with a plate? Come on. You don't wanna get hit with a plate? A big ceramic plate flying at you? Is that too much to ask, to just take the plate? I'll tell you one thing, no dog of mine's gonna be dodging plates. My dog better take a plate to the neck if it means that I can be even 1% safer.
So, would your dog come to your defense if a burglar ever broke in?
I don't know. But that's the question I'm here asking myself. If someone comes into my house, will my dog protect me? That's the only reason I have a dog. Not because she's cute, not because I like the company. I have a dog because I know someday someone's gonna break into my apartment. And when they do, I need someone who's going to bite that bitch. Is that too much to ask?
This is Perry, a 5-year-old yellow lab.
Oh, that's my good girl.
Her owner, Michelle Kelleher, loves her dog.
Okay, controversial opinion? Letting your dog lick you on the mouth is very gross. Don't get me wrong, dogs are very cute, and I like to kiss my dog on the top of her head as much as the next guy. But my dog also licks her own ass, so I'm not gonna let her kiss me after that. I don't wanna all of a sudden come down with some dog-borne illness.
But she wonders whether Perry will go the extra yard.
I hope she tries to protect me.
To find out, we enlisted guard dog experts Nate Bonilla and Michael DeBruzzo. Then, with Michelle's permission, our burglar bursts in. Michelle puts on a great performance as he pretends to assault her. She screams for Perry. Perry! So what does Perry do? Does she jump in to save her? Look, she heads for the door.
Wow, Perry, I see how it is. This woman raises you, she feeds you, and then the second somebody comes in to assault her, very realistically, I might add, it looks like she's really being assaulted. This is what people do when they assault you. They come in, they sort of like push your chest a little bit, and then they sort of look around to see what everyone thinks.
This is called flight. Her tail is tucked. She's actually looking for a way out.
This dog just books it towards the door? If I didn't know any better, I would think that this dog doesn't want to get murdered.
Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Perry. Dumb dog. Didn't call 911 when I needed her. This video is sort of like a prank video. Like, it's sort of like pranking the dogs. I've never seen a prank video where someone pranks a dog before, but I guess that this is what it would be like. Pranking my dog? I traumatized my dog? Gone wrong. Gone sexual, even. If you keep fucking making out with your dog. Just saying, maybe if you spent less time making out with your dog and a little bit more time training her to do things like attack intruders, then maybe this wouldn't happen. But at the same time, like, do you really want your dog to be that aggressive towards intruders? Because if it is, then it's probably gonna be aggressive towards, like, your friends when they come over too, or people, anyone that the dog doesn't recognize. It's gonna be like, are you trying to kill my owner? I was trained for this. You have to die.
Next up, Ruby.
You're a princess, yes you are.
A 4-year-old pit bull lab mix beloved by her owner, Kevin Peterson.
God, gross. Gross. Why do they have to show so many clips of that? I don't want to see humans making out with dogs. It's gross.
I believe she's gonna bite, but I'd like to find out.
So this dude's like, I think she's gonna bite the intruder, but I really want to find out for sure. I really need to know. Like, it's really pertinent for this dude that he finds out this information. How worried is he that this is gonna happen to him? Some masked guy is going to barge into your house with no weapons, by the way, and just start slapping him. Cause like, if the burglar had a weapon, then the dog doesn't stand a chance anyway. Even if the burglar had like a baseball bat, then you wouldn't want your dog to attack, would you? Cause then you know what would happen? The dog would die, and then you would die. So the dog can really only defend against this slapping bandit over here. Who is this guy gonna be pissing off that's gonna come over just to slap him?
And it sure looks terrifying. Ruby comes running to investigate.
Ruby, get him!
She's not so brave either. She runs away. Can you believe she's part pit bull?
I feel like this video is just meant to shame dogs. Like, yes, fucking expose him. Dogs have had it easy for too long. Too goddamn long. Fucking drag that dog.
Ruby was curious, she was worried about you, but she was not willing to take on the attacker.
She was curious. She walked into the room and she was like, what's going on in here? Oh my god. It looks like my owner is really bad at acting.
Kevin, but Ruby is a wimp.
My dog failed the test.
My dog failed the test. Yeah, if this ever happens to me, I'm dead for sure. And I live alone, and I'll die alone.
My dog failed the test.
My dog's not even gonna stick around to watch me die. She's just gonna run off like every other woman in my life. So.
My dog failed the test.
She failed the test.
Now meet the duo of Frodo and Dobby. Ferocious looking, not even close.
Finally, a sensible woman who doesn't French her dogs. Wow, actually, it even looks like her dogs really don't want any kind of kisses whatsoever.
I think Frodo is really gonna go after the attacker.
Well, we'll just see about that. Alan puts on quite a show, and when they hear Mom is under attack, the two come running into the room. Watch as brave Frodo gets right into the mix.
Okay, actually this is pretty impressive. I did not expect this. The dog is protecting her. I will say it is kind of weird that both the dogs' tails are wagging like they're really excited and happy about it. Usually when dogs get like aggressive and defensive, their tails sort of like straighten out and their back hairs raise. But this dog seems like it's really stoked to try to kill this guy, which actually kind of makes me wonder, did this woman train her dogs to kill? These dogs are like really, really jazzed about getting to tear this guy to shreds. These dogs are cold-blooded killers. That guy was lucky to get out of there alive.
Then jumps up on our burglar and backs him out the door.
They did amazing.
So the littlest dogs are the bravest, huh? Maybe my little Peanut isn't such a wimp after all. Maybe she would save me. I mean, she's only 20 pounds. That's definitely smaller than that pit bull. Well, there's only one way to find out. All right, guys, I'm all dressed up like a burglar. I don't have any weapons, but I got my slapping hands ready. Let's see what Peanut does when I break into the apartment. Hi, I'm the mailman. I'm here to deliver your mail. What? Oh, hey. Oh, Peanut, no! What? Ah! No! Oh my God. Well, I guess that solves that. Peanut is a protective dog. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Peanut. You did the right thing.
That mailman was gonna have to learn sooner or later not to burst into people's apartments like that. And the way he announced himself, like, hey, I'm the mailman, I'm here to deliver the mail. Who the fuck says that?
You're next! You're next!
That's my girl.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not Greg yet, Greg is our family on YouTube. All you have to do to join it is hit subscribe and turn on my notifications. You know, they say you don't get to choose your family, but you do get to choose your friends, but Greg is a family, and I would also argue that you don't get to choose. You have to subscribe and turn on my notifications right now. There is no choice in the matter, so just go ahead and do that right now. There is no other option, so this is just like any other family. Thank you to Schvinn for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I put on 30 shirts and then walk around and just see what everyone thinks. Bye! Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to my second channel. This is my second channel. If you thought it was my main channel, it's actually not. It's my second channel. I saw a lot of comments on the last video I posted on this channel asking if it was my main channel. This is my second channel. So if you just stumbled upon this channel, go ahead and subscribe. This is the channel where I like to get a little bit goofier and a little bit crazier and wacky and fun. So I also like to drink LaCroix on this channel. So a couple weeks ago, I posted a video on this channel, my second channel, where I did a bunch of those like, which YouTuber are you quizzes. And I took those quizzes in hopes of getting some kind of validation and recognition that I'm a real YouTuber. But unfortunately, I seem to have picked only quizzes where I wasn't even an option. Like, it seems like most of them were made before I even like started to make YouTube videos, or at least before I had like any real following on YouTube. And a good number of people called me out on that and seemed to think that that was kind of silly of me. And it was. I was being pretty silly. But luckily, this person named CreativeStar98 made this quiz on BuzzFeed called "It's Time to Find Out Which Popular Commentary YouTuber You Are." And this quiz must have become pretty popular because the official BuzzFeed Twitter account actually tweeted this quiz. And if you look right there, I'm actually like part of the quiz. I'm right on the cover there. So I'm gonna take this quiz, and I don't really care if I'm a YouTuber anymore because this quiz pretty much confirms that I already know I'm an option. I wanna figure out now if I'm really me or if I'm maybe someone else. So I'm gonna answer the questions to this quiz as honestly as I can, as true to myself as I can possibly be, and we'll see how I do. I'm kind of excited. This quiz was made for me, baby. The little tagline under the title here does say "You are now entering Curtis Town," so I kind of feel like this person might be more of a Curtis fan than a me fan, but hopefully they still know enough about me to make this quiz correctly guess me. All right, first question. Your friend wears a whack pair of shoes. How do you respond? Is yelling "What are those" an option? What are those? No, it's not an option. Shit. Don't say anything, politely suggest that they change, roast the hell out of them, don't mention it, but spend the rest of the day thinking about it. If my friend was wearing a whack pair of shoes, I definitely don't think I would ask them to change. Like, how whack would they have to be? Unless they said something really offensive on them, or like, had swastikas on them. I don't know if I'd ask someone to change because I didn't like their shoes. Oh, that's what you're wearing? Oh. Can you change? You're making me uncomfortable. I don't think I've ever asked one of my friends to change what they're wearing because it makes me uncomfortable. Roast the hell out of them? Maybe. It depends on the shoes and it depends how close I am with the friend, but most likely I would probably not mention it and spend the rest of the day thinking about it. That sweet, sweet taste of LaCroix. It's just like soda, but without the flavor. I'm trying to stop drinking soda, so I've been drinking LaCroix. It's okay. It's okay. How often do you create art/content of some kind? Not too often. I like to put my all into my projects. Once in a blue moon. Pretty regularly. Sometimes I even make extra content on a very specific schedule every week, every day, etc. I would say pretty regularly. Sometimes I even make extra content. In fact, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm posting on my second channel. Guys, this is my second channel. This is where I like to get a little bit goofy. Just in case you were wondering, this isn't my main channel. So I'm gonna pick that one. Pick your least favorite internet trend. Country TikTok, YouTubers trying to become famous in Hollywood. That doesn't really bother me that much. That's fine. Weird children's content or FOMO posters? I wanna know what commentary YouTuber that is for? FOMO posters, like fear of missing out. I'm gonna say weird children's content, because I've made quite a few videos about weird children's videos, so I feel like that most closely applies to me. What's your guilty pleasure? Trashy reality TV, watching so bad they're good movies, unironically making TikToks, binging cringy YouTube videos. There's a couple on here that I like. I really do like trashy reality TV. I watched The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. I just watched Love is Blind. Been watching a lot of Married at First Sight as well. So trashy reality TV is really up there. Watching so bad they're good movies. I do like doing that, but that's usually only for like when I'm going to make a video about it. I don't really do that in my free time that much. Unironically making TikToks, I sort of do that, but not very often. Yeah, I would say the thing I do most often is watch trashy reality TV, so I'm gonna say that. What's your relationship with social media? I post a lot of tweets that I delete later. I really only go online if I have a random funny post to make. I mostly post pictures of my significant other and my pet. I do a lot of stalking, but not a lot of posting. Out of these options, I would probably say I post a lot of tweets that I delete later. I do tend to do that. If you have my notifications on Twitter on, then you know. Sometimes I like to post things just for people who have my notifications on, so I tweet them and delete them really quickly. A lot of people don't understand what I'm doing, so they just think I delete a lot of tweets, but sometimes I like to just talk to the people who have my notifications on, so I do that. So I could understand how that could be me. Okay, I post a lot of tweets that I delete later. I'm gonna pick that. Of these places, which would you like to visit most? Okay, we got Canada, London, Greece, and Japan. Now, here's the thing. I can kind of tell who's who here. Japan is clearly me, because I just went to Japan last year. Canada, maybe Curtis, because he lives there. Greece, okay, I don't know who the other two are really, but I'm pretty sure Japan is supposed to be me, but here's the thing is I already went to Japan, and this question is asking which of these places I would like to visit most, and I've already been to Japan. In fact, I've been to Canada, London, and Japan. The only place on here I haven't been is Greece, so I'm gonna have to pick Greece. And I'm a little worried about what that's gonna do to the results of this quiz, but I'm not about to lie and say I wanna go to Japan again before I go to Greece for the first time. So I'm picking that. And then I gotta get another sip of this LaCroix. Your friend is having a rough day. How would you cheer them up? Okay, this is an interesting one. Have a sincere conversation about what's bugging them. Offer to take them out to do something fun. Invite them over to watch funny videos with me. Or make jokes and try to make them smile. Shit, man, I don't know. My friend is having a rough day. How would you cheer them up? I don't know whoever made this is gonna judge this, cause like when have I ever like online shown that my friend is having a rough day and I cheered them up? When has that ever happened? I don't know. Like I've never made a video where like Curtis came over and he was all sad and I was like, hey buddy, I'm gonna make jokes to try to make you smile now. So I don't know how they're gonna judge this one, but I guess offer to take them out and do something fun. I think that would be nice to take their mind off of things. We could go play laser tag or something. What's something you like most about yourself? My ability to follow my dreams even if it's scary. My dreams are pretty scary. I only have nightmares. I don't have dreams that I work towards. I have nightmares that I work away from. My artistic skills, my ability to be a good friend, my deep thinking and introspectiveness. It sounds a little pretentious to say my artistic skills, but I do like feeling creative. Like when I do something and I'm like, damn, that was smart or that was creative or funny. I really like that. I feel like that's really fulfilling. So I'm gonna pick that, my artistic skills. What would you bring with you to a deserted island? A whole bunch of junk food? Who is that supposed to be? I feel like if that was me, I'd be like, what the fuck are you trying to say? An endless library of music, my laptop, or my pet? I definitely would not bring my pet to a deserted island. She would die. A bunch of junk food? No, probably not. I would probably bring my laptop, provided there's like a charger somewhere. I'm gonna go with my laptop. Okay, we might be getting close to the end here. I'm feeling pretty good about it so far. I've answered very truthfully. I have looked deep down into my soul for the first time in years to answer these questions. So if I don't get me, there's something wrong, either with the person who made this quiz or with the way I see myself. And actually, come to think of it, judging by all the responses to my doppelganger tier list, I'm gonna say there's definitely something wrong with the way I see myself. But shit, I might fuck around and blame somebody else. Pick your favorite quality in a significant other. Someone who is kind and understanding. Someone who doesn't mind keeping our love life private. Someone who can handle my dry jokes. And someone who supports all my strange endeavors. I don't know, I feel like all of these are kind of true to an extent. I think Laura's very supportive. I'm gonna pick someone who supports all my strange endeavors. She's willing to leave the room when I gotta film. She's willing to film my weird ass music videos. I think being supportive is very important. What's your opinion on marriage? It rules, dude. Marriage is sick. Oh shoot. Okay, this is the last question. I really gotta make this count. The last question is, what's the first thing people notice about you? My height, my flawless makeup, my eyes, or my hair? I'm trying to picture who these are each based off. My height, at first I thought that meant someone was like extremely tall, and I was trying to picture what commentary YouTuber like towers over everyone else, but I'm pretty sure this is referring to like either Cody or Noel because they have the whole short kings thing. My flawless makeup, probably not me per se, although the one time I did wear makeup for a video, it was pretty good. So we're left with my eyes and my hair. You know, these are all pretty superficial. What if people notice like my sense of humor first? But no, everyone's gotta be like, oh shit, he's short, or damn, his hair is weird. I'm gonna go with eyes. You know what they say, eyes are the gateway to the hair. Man, what the fuck? Curtis? What answer? Okay. Huh? I answered these questions as truthfully as I could, and I get Curtis? That dweeb? That absolute dweeb Curtis? So the truth is out, huh? I'm really not me. I'm really Curtis. At the very least, I would expect to get Drew because there's all those jokes about how we're the same person, but no, I get Curtis, shirtless Curtis. This is not good news. Can I retake it? Okay, I'm gonna do the thing I did last time where I try to answer based off what I think the person thinks about me. I'm gonna do it really quick, lightning round. I'm gonna try to get me. Your friend does a whack pair of shoes, how do you respond? Politely suggest that they change. How often do you create art or content? I'm gonna say that pretty regularly. I still think that's true. What's your guilty pleasure? I guess watching So Bad They're Good movies, or maybe binging cringy YouTube videos. I'll say binging cringy YouTube videos, because I feel like maybe watching So Bad They're Good movies could also apply to Drew. I guess he watches cringy YouTube videos too though. Shit, man, I don't know. What's your relationship with social media? I post a lot of tweets that I delete later. I still think that's true. I'm not even changing many of these answers. Okay, if you could go to one place, where would you go? Japan. I guess I'm going to Japan again. If your friend is having a rough day, how would you cheer them up? Invite them over to watch funny videos with me. Maybe that's like, because, you know, I sometimes do collabs with people, so it's like I'm inviting people over to watch fun videos with me, but it's not because they're upset. Yeah, the only times I ever collab with Drew or Curtis or anyone is because they're upset and they're sad and I need to cheer them up. What would you bring to a deserted island? An endless library of music. Okay, because I make music. Maybe the music thing has something to do with me. What's your opinion on marriage? It rules. What's the first thing people notice about you? Okay, so maybe my eyes wasn't right. Maybe I'll pick my hair. Okay. So, I'm not me, we've already established that, but do I at least know me well enough to be able to guess me in the quiz? Let's find out. I'm picking my hair. I'm going for it. Nice. All right, I did it. All I had to do was pretend to not be me and answer as someone who thinks they know me. And then I did it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is my second channel. This is where I like to get a little bit goofier and a little bit sillier, so make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna go finish my LaCroix. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great 2019. Welcome back to another episode of... What the fuck? Where did all these nutcrackers come from? What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great 2019. I know I am. How about you, Drew?
No.
Okay.
So I think it's safe to say that everyone knows by now we are both celibate.
Yes, both big virgins.
Big virgins, very celibate, despite both being married.
Yeah, despite both having wives, we're virgins for lives.
Virgins for lives, despite the wives.
Despite the fact that everybody on the internet knowing that we're both virgins, that doesn't stop people from imagining a world in which we're not.
We're not virgins.
I've been sent this fanfic a few times, and I think Drew has as well.
Yeah, a couple times.
It's called House of Gold, and it appears to be a fan fiction about Drew and I.
Which is crazy. I would never do the things that are written in this.
No, absolutely not. Drew disgusts me. He's
an awful looking guy, and he's even worse on the inside.
I look awful on the inside.
Yeah, he's
Very
all
gross.
bloody and
There's
slimy.
like muscle mass. It's very gross to look at.
Is there though?
What'd you say?
Okay, so there's this fan fiction called House of Gold. It actually has 2.5 thousand reads, which is pretty surprising. A fan fiction about us has a couple thousand views.
Apparently this is about Danny moving in with his best friend and secret crush, Drew Gooden, that's me, after his GF died in Afghanistan, going to war, and then one night Drew gets drunk, and then find out.
Ooh.
Also, when it says after his GF died, I'm not sure if that means mine or yours. Also, we're both married.
And there are 9 parts to this. I'm curious to see how much of this is taken from reality, like, because right off the bat, it's wrong that we have girlfriends. And even more wrong that one of our significant others was in war in Afghanistan. Danny looked at the apartment where his best friend and crush of 3 years waited. He saw him in the window and waved at him as his heart started beating so fast.
No, too fast.
What?
Beating too fast.
Oh, why did I read that as so fast?
Because they spelled it wrong. Also, I like beating too fast. Like, it sounds like a medical emergency.
Oh, it's true. Hey. Oh. Fuck. The story just ends right there.
Yeah.
He collapses to the ground and dies. Hey, silly, get in!
He said, and Hen gulped and pulled his luggage into the house.
Is Hen another character?
Yeah, there's like a hen in the corner, just one quick shot.
So Hen gulped and pulled your luggage into my house. Oh, Hen is like the butler of the house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so this is based on reality.
Oh, I forgot you have a hen butler.
Yeah. Drew hugged him. Should we reenact this as we go?
Yeah, if there's anything. Yeah, so Drew hugged him.
Well, you just like stand there trying to figure out why your heart's beating so fast. I've been so lonely since Amanda went missing in Afghanistan.
She went missing? I thought she died.
I guess she went missing and we assumed she died. What did she go rogue? I just like to imagine that Amanda, who would never go to war in the first place, but then while there, she like has her own side mission she feels she needs to accomplish while she's there.
That's so brace of her. She loved you.
Drew stared at him for a minute. All right.
No, I'm still having a heart attack.
It hasn't been a minute yet.
Let's get you settled in. And then he helped him into his room. It's a 1-bedroom place, so you'll have to share a room with me. He smiled at him.
It'll be like a sleepover.
Totally.
Then there was a knock at the door, and Danny followed Drew to the door, where they found a girl with long brown hair and big purple eyes waving. Her eyes were waving?
They're purple.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Hi? Said Drew.
Hi, she said, flipping her hair back, revealing her badass studded belt. Wait.
Her hair was in the way of her belt.
I'm picturing when she flips it back like this. If it's covering your belt,
so
she...
long. Her badass studded belt around her black jeans and black top that had sleeves to her middle arm.
Wait, what?
To her middle arm. Her third of 3 arms. So basically, purple eyes, everything else is black. She's kind of goth.
I'm your neighbor Jackie, she said happily.
I feel, okay, there's no consistency with her character already. Like, she's dressed to the brim of being very goth, and she's just like, I'm your neighbor!
Wait, and I already live here. It's not saying I'm moving. You're coming to live with me. And she's coming to introduce herself.
And then we both shake her hand, I'm assuming at the same time.
So she's standing there like this.
And then the interaction ends. If you need anything, come on over, she said, and then left. She was nice.
Wait, so this interaction is,
hi, I'm your neighbor Jackie. If you need anything, let me know.
She was nice.
And pretty cute.
And Danny felt a pain in his heart.
As his heart attack continues. Was Drew totally straight? He always wondered if he was bi because of how he flirted with him sometimes on Skype. We've interacted, we've hung out, but we never flirt in real life in this universe. There's never like sexual tension when we hug or whatever. It's only through Skype.
He didn't know if he would tell him he's gay and is in love with him. Then Drew gave him a sweet smile and he felt warm again. So this is the second part now. We're on to the second part. This part's called Heavy.
All right, Drew made a drink for him, and Danny sat at the couch. Not on it, at the couch.
Like, I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor in front of the couch.
Like, take that, couch. They turned on a movie and watched some funny TV shows. We turned on a movie, ignore it, then watched some funny TV shows, and drank all nights until it was 7 a.m. in the morning. Drew pointed at the rising sun. Hey, Dan, look! Dan stumbled over and then tripped and fell right into my arm. Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Suddenly they were starting in each other's eyes. Their faces started itching closer. and closer when suddenly there was a knock at the door. Oh! Drew blushed and let go of the embrace and went to the door. Hello?
He asked as he opened the door. Then there were two guys in black ski masks and they grabbed Drew and threw him down the apartment stairs and they ran off. They kidnapped him!
Fuck!
Danny tried to run after the van but couldn't run as fast as the car. Obviously.
Because it's a car.
Yeah. Although that would be a cool, different part of this story if I was like an Olympic sprinter. And I caught up to the car, just grabbed onto the back bumper and stopped it. He called the cops and cried in the apartment. Then suddenly he got a message on YouTube that said, if you want to see him alive again, make a video about 10 reasons why the Paul brothers are awesome and you're wrong. He gasped.
Wait, prediction. Is this person more of a fan of the Paul brothers and this is a fan fiction wherein we just admit that the Paul brothers are better than us?
This isn't a fan fiction where we fall in love. It's a fan fiction where like you get kidnapped and murdered and I have to make a video apologizing
or
to the
you'll
Paul
get murdered too.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the next part. It just skips ahead in time. There was a knock at the door. Danny went over to it and gasped. Logan Paul!
Meanwhile, somewhere in Costa Rica, Drew had a bag on his head and he was punched hard. Let me go! I never got to tell Danny I love him!
Well, in that case...
Then he was shoved into a van and they started driving.
What?
Are they gonna take me back so I can tell you I love you?
They kidnapped you and took you to a different country. Punched you once, and you said, but wait, I want to go back and tell him I love him.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Danny made tea for Logan, and him and Logan looked at him sweetly.
Looked at who sweetly?
Me and Logan both looked at me sweetly.
Okay. I'm so sorry. The Team 10 will help you find him.
I almost kissed him before he...
It's okay. They looked sweet at each other.
You look sweet.
You look sweet. I'm always here for you. Logan leaned in and kissed Danny lightly on the lips. And in a moment of desire and desperate, he pulled Logan close and kissed him harder. They started making out, and Logan got on Danny and started rubbing on him. They made out and wiggled around the couch until Danny broke away.
They made out and wiggled around the couch. I picture this as two separate activities. Like, they made out, and then they got on the couch and just sort of like...
wiggled around.
I can't. Drew.
Oh, but... he was a loser.
That's a question.
But he was a loser? Go Logan, go away.
Go Logan, go away.
Go Logan, go away. And he grunted and left mad. Danny went to his room to cry.
All right, part 4.
The door slowly opened and Drew limped into the apartment and fell on the floor. Danny, he said hoarsely. That's not horse like, ugh. That's horse like horse. So I say it as a horse would say it. Danny!
Drew, you're a horse.
Yeah, and then you ran to pick him up and help him stand. Drew grabbed him and hugged him tight, and sudden, his lips started touching his and they kissed. And they made out right there.
Right there?
Right there!
In the apartment?
Gross! When they stopped, they smiled at each other.
Be my boyfriend?
Yes.
What is that interaction? That's like, none of the dialogue in this is like natural. Be my boyfriend?
Yes.
But I have to tell you, Drew, before you came back, Logan was here. And we made out.
Logan Pale? He roared.
Roar, you have to roar it.
Logan Pale?
Logan Pale! I'm sorry. Drew started crying and ran down the stairs. Then Jackie looked Drew's way that he was running and then came in. Danny was crying and told her what was going on. So Jackie was just standing outside.
Just waiting. After the last interaction ended, she went outside and waited.
Yeah, she was like, let me know if you need anything.
And she's just outside the door. You should do something romantic to show your story and that he is your one and only.
You're right.
He wiped the tears off. And Jackie grabbed a camera and started recording. Why? Danny looked solely into the camera with love in his eyes.
Hi, Gregs. Today I finally told Drew I love him like I said I would. Did I tell my YouTube audience that I was gonna tell Drew I love him?
I guess so.
Hey, I know there's like 1.8 million of you, but please nobody tell Drew.
Weird flex, but okay.
I'm gonna tell Drew I love him in my next video. Please no one spoil the surprise.
What did you say?
But before that, someone else came over and I kissed them. I love you, Drew, and it will never happen again. You are my light and joy, and I would be proud to be your husband.
Then Jackie whipped a tear from her face and sniffled and turned off the camera.
This part's called The Story So Far.
Is this just like a recap of everything we read?
Warning, suicide and sex scene.
They gave it away!
What the fuck is gonna happen? Suicide and sex scene? Meanwhile, in Chicago, Drew was at a sushi restaurant.
When someone sat beside him. Drew Gooden, he said. He looked up. Jake Paul? He almost flinched. How do you almost flinch?
You only thought about it.
I thought about flinching.
So
Okay,
there's nothing
there it is.
physical. It's just
exactly. Meanwhile, in my head, don't flinch, don't flinch.
Yeah, I heard you and Danny had a rough thing happen. Then he posted this. And he pulled out his phone and went to a video and opened it to let him watch. Danny was looking at the camera intense and started talking. Today, I finally told Drew it will never happen again. Never kiss him again. I am with someone else. And then there was a sniffled sound and someone was behind the camera? Danny started to cry silently, but tried to look together. I think someone
edited it, out of order.
To make it look like I'm saying something totally natural. Today, I finally told Drew it will never happen again. Never kiss him again. I am with someone else.
And I'm just like, this is so natural. This is how he talks in real life.
He uploaded a 3-second long YouTube video.
As he does.
Let me buy you a drink. And Jake ordered sake. An Asian drink. They started drinking and talking and laughing and having a good time.
Maybe I was wrong about you, Jake.
Jake put his arm around him, confrontingly. Of course, baby.
They both drunkenly left the bar and stumbled to the hotel room Jake was staying in. Jake started kissing him and pushing him to the bed, and they made out there. Then they started doing it. But Drew didn't know about the camera. It was being live. What the fuck, Jake? That's
Jake's
illegal.
Damn. I like how whoever wrote this has such a way with words. Like, they really know how to write romance. They stumbled back to the hotel and started doing it.
I love you, Jake, cried Drew on the stream. Danny and Jackie watched, shocked and dumbfounded as they watched. Jackie looked at Danny, then black at the video. First, I look at you, then I look black at the video.
How could he? Danny stroamed around the house.
Jackie tried to call him down.
Danny! Danny!
But Danny opened the window and jumped! Jackie screamed and called 011. Did they write this in like 30 seconds? Just
it's a bit.
No time to proofread, no time to edit. Wait, do you know what 011 is?
No.
All right, I'm calling 011.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Hello! My friend has just jumped off the balcony! Well, it looks like it's the next part now.
Drew woke up with a hangover and threw up.
Oh.
Then he heard his phone ring, and he picked it up. It was Jackie yelling "I" to the phone. I, and calling him shit for what he did to Danny.
What?
Said Drew. He said he found someone else?
What? No, he didn't. I'm sending you the video he made for you. Then she hung up and he got the notification for it. He opened it and his lover spoke words of love right from the heart. He spun around and glared at Jake.
You liar! He screamed. Then he threw his phone at Jake and ran out. Meanwhile, in the suicide hospital,
Danny was sitting in a chair watching a TV show when a nurse said, "You have a guest." He expected Jackie again with some McDonald's or something, but instead, Drew.
He flinched. Okay, so
at least I flinched this time instead of gasping again.
Or thinking about flinching like I did.
What do you want, traitor? He hissed at him.
Jake lied to me. He made me think you moved on. And I slept with him.
Are we even? Can we be together?
If you can forgive me.
I do. Forgive me?
Yes.
Then they embraced and kissed.
Danny pulled away and knelt down and pulled a box out. Thanks.
I was going to do this somewhere better, but will you marry me?
Drew cried happy tears and nodded.
And they made
out again. Let's get you out of here, said Drew.
Oh, my bones are still broken.
I'm gonna rescue you from the hospital.
You like grab me and hold my bones like. Danny got out of bed where his fiance was sleeping and he went to the bathroom. Then he spotted something in the sink that he guessed Drew forgot. He picked it out of the sink and looked. It had 2 lines and was a pregnancy test. He busted out of the bathroom. Drew, he said, and Drew sleepily got up and then gawked at what was in his hand.
Wait.
Gawked, dude. What is this? Are you?
Wait, what the fuck is happening? He looked down ashamed. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to check. Please, go with me. What is this, like the next day? We had sex for the first time last night. Now I'm pregnant. I woke up in the middle of the night to take a pregnancy test like an hour after we had sex. And
you already had the pregnancy
I already had the results, and I've already scheduled a doctor's appointment. I'm ashamed, but didn't bother to hide the pregnancy test. I put it in the sink. Not even the garbage can. In the... Oh no! I'm conking out. They waited in the office of the doctor office.
The doctor's so important that his office has his own office.
Another office. They went in, and the doctor came into the checkup room they were in. Are you his husband? Said the doctor. Danny nodded. Well, Mr. Gooden, you are pregnant. And Mr. Gonzalez isn't the father.
What? How can they tell? Wait, okay, so it's been 2 days. A pregnancy test can't even tell for like 2 weeks, right? And then you can't even do a paternity test until the kid is born. They both drop their jaws.
To be continue. I love that it says to be continue in the middle of the story. Imagine if you were reading a book and every chapter ended to be continued.
Every page ended to be
continue. White Wedding Part 1.
It was a hot July day, and the concert hall was decked in white everywhere. Drew and Danny invited their fans for free to see their wedding.
Normally you charge money to go to a wedding.
$10 a pop, come on.
But since you're our fans, we'll let you come for free.
But so many wanted to come that they had to get a concert hall. There was a preacher and a pretty white arch and music playing and food outside.
In the room with Drew, he was putting on his white suit and brushing his hair. He got a knock at the door and someone popped in. It was Ethan and Hila Klein.
The door didn't open. The popping is like them teleporting into the room.
H3, he said, and they went over to hug him.
I'm so excited for you, said Hula.
Thanks. Ethan, will you walk me down the aisle?
Of course, buddy. And he out his arm.
And then he looked it.
And they walked slowly out.
They stood at the start of the red carpet that went to the arch, and Drew laughed, nervous. And Ethan pat his arm. Who wrote this fucking story? Did a baby write this story? Not only did they not know like what words are or when to use what words, but I feel like they've never seen humans interact. And they started walking as the wedding song started playing. The fans went crazy and clapped, and they stopped at the preacher and stood by him and waited.
They looked at the entrance and waited for Danny. First, Jackie came out to be the bridesmaid, and Jenna Marbles did too.
Oh, Jenna's here.
Oh, that's so nice of Jenna to come.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Then PewDiePie came out with Danny on his arm. They both smiled and Danny blushed.
Wearing his baby blue tux.
Drew started crying because he loved him so much.
Thank you for explaining.
Yeah, thanks for finally explaining why I would be crying at my own wedding. Danny stood across him, and they looked at each other with misty eyes. The press smiled at them both and started talking.
Drew Gooden, do you take Danny Gonzalez to be your husband, to hold and love forever as long as you both live? Drew nodded.
Yes, I do.
And Danny Gonzalez, do you take Drew Gooden to be your husband, to love and cherish as long as you live?
Why did you get a different question?
I have
to hold you forever.
And I have to cherish you forever. I do, said Danny.
If anyone thinks these two should not be married, speak now. And the room got quiet and nobody breathed. Then someone stood up from the crowd and jumped on stage. It was Logan!
Logan Paul?
Danny said. Yes! I don't think they should get married. He's carrying my baby! He shouted and the whole room gasped.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Hold on. I thought I was pregnant. I'm pregnant with Jake's baby. Are you also pregnant with Logan's baby? Did I also have sex with Logan?
I guess he must be talking to me, but I don't know why he would know that I'm pregnant. Drew started crying and wished he was somewhere else.
I wish I was somewhere else!
Then Ethan started going into Logan and push him away from the stage.
He takes control of his body and starts pushing himself away.
Logan's like, get out of me! What's going on?
Ethan, I didn't know you could do that! Then suddenly fights start breaking out with all the fans, and Drew and Danny ran away, and the others escorted them. They all got to the limo and drove off fast. To be continued.
Danny! Drew! Come out here!
Ethan and Hila and Jenna and Jackie and PewDiePie were outside the cabin they were staying in till everything blew over. Danny looked out the window and gasped.
Of course.
Of course, you're gasping.
I'm useless. That's my response anytime anything surprising happens.
Just crippling shock. Outside was a big Talizzy, a big Tesla? A Tellus? With roses and lots of food on a table, and music started playing. There was balloons, and everyone was wearing dressed up. No way! Who's saying no way? Or is the author saying no way?
The author is so surprised by what she's about to write. Everyone was wearing dressed up and No way! They went outside. She's like amazed at her own ideas.
Yeah. What is this? They both asked, blushing. They felt bad about what happened, so we made you a nice private wedding with just us, said Jackie with a big smile.
They all hugged, and Ethan said, I can marry you. I do Jewish weddings, but it can still count for you.
Then Danny put out his hand, and Drew took it. Thanks.
Shall we?
Shall we? He nodded and took his hand. Again. Other hand. He led him to the roses, blop, 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 and Ethan stood in between them. So imagine Ethan Klein right there.
Right here.
Now, Drew Gooden, do you take Danny Gonzalez to be your husband? Will you love and cherish him in sickness and health? I do, he said softly.
And Danny Gonzalez, do you take Drew Gooden to be your lovely husband through poor and riches for as long as you both live?
Yes, I do, said Drew back.
Wait, what?
So I said it both times.
Yeah, he said,
I said I do twice.
You said I do for mine. Now, Drew, do you take Danny to be your husband?
I do.
And Danny, do you take Drew?
I do.
First, Drew.
Yes, babe?
I want you to know I want to adopt the baby. Drew had happy tears in his eyes. And Ethan said, I now pronounce you man and husband.
And then they fell into a kiss.
Whoa! Our faces like smack like that, and we're both like leaning against each other, like.
And that's the end.
So I don't know. What did you think of the story?
Bad.
I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of sweet.
You liked the story about us falling in love, cheating on each other, getting pregnant, and then marrying each other?
In a way, I feel like it kind of just works.
No, I don't think so at all.
Alright, Guy, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you check out Drew's channel. It'll be linked in the description.
It better be.
Also, there is a link in the description for a survey that we want you all to fill out. It's titled Danny and Drew 2019 Tour Survey. There's no particular reason that it's called that. It's just sort of a random name, and please don't ask why we need you to fill out the survey.
Yeah, the words don't really mean anything, but if you guys could fill that out for us, but only do it once, and if that's something you wanted to see in a universe where we do hypothetically go on tour or whatever sometime this summer, then maybe fill that out and let us know where you want us to go, and then we'll go there.
We will. We promise. Every single place
we can't promise
that you put in the survey.
That's definitely not true.
We will go. We are actually legally obligated by the terms of the survey
please don't
to go
say that. Don't
every
do that.
single
People
place.
are going to get their hopes up when they tell us to go to the moon.
All right. Hello everyone, welcome back to my second channel. Today I'm joined by Laura.
I didn't know if you were gonna say it.
I was waiting for you to say it so we could both say it together.
Sure.
And we got Tina. We used to do a series where we would react to my fans' YouTube videos that they would send me. I think the last one we did was like 2 years ago. It's been a while because we forgot. But I thought it would be fun if we did that again, especially on the second channel where things don't have to be as, you know, structured and we can get a little bit wackier and a little bit sillier. So I asked people to submit videos. This was weeks ago because in the fashion of these videos, I forgot again. So this was on March 18th that I tweeted this, but I tweeted that I'm gonna do another one of these videos and there were 1,200 responses.
It's too many responses.
Yeah, that's a lot of tweets to go through, but we're gonna go through all of them and we're gonna watch all of the videos. So let's get started. Also, this video is sponsored by Audible. So check them out. All right, before we get started with watching the videos, I have a present.
Okay. Oh. LaCroix.
LaCroix! This is my second channel where I like to get a little bit wacky and drink LaCroix. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna cheers?
Oh yeah, cheers.
Clink.
Today we've got a nice lemon LaCroix. Okay, this person says, me and my bro killed this one. Okay, it's called Minor Inconveniences. It's from 2018, and it's got 269 views. Nice. It's nice of them to tell us that it's a comedy sketch video before it starts.
Do not mistake this for anything else.
This isn't gonna be sad, okay? So you're not supposed to cry during it. You're supposed to laugh, just so you know. And also, this isn't real. It's just a comedy sketch video.
Just checking how long it is.
Okay. What, are you already bored?
No, I just want to know what I'm signing up for, you know?
opens up the DVD case, and it's not the DVD that he wanted. And he goes...
Right. I'm on the edge of my seat.
So I really like his sigh, because it does, like, the whole premise is like every time something inconvenient happens, it's just this sigh. But like, it's not the type of sigh that you would even use in that situation. Like, I don't know what kind of sigh that is. It's not like or like it's just like
It's like,
oh yeah. Every sip of LaCroix is a minor inconvenience.
Taste it. Catch.
oh.
All right, well, I think that's the general premise of the idea. I don't know if much else happens. Let's go to the end.
Oh! Oh!
Look at him.
He's happy.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, Easton, no! Oh my God, Easton, are you okay?
He didn't really commit at the end there. I just like how he started to smile and get up at the end of the shot. Like, he was like, okay, I'm done laying on the ground now. Good.
We gotta go.
We used to rate the videos, right? Should we rate this one?
A 7.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7. The sigh is really what was throwing me off. I like the premise where it's escalating, but there's something weird about the sigh.
It was something too, like, pleasurable about the sigh.
Yeah, so work on that. Make your sigh less pleasurable and then submit again. This is a video called My Grandfather's Recipe.
I'm just looking at the thumbnail, he just looks like he's screaming with his hand in a pot of boiling water.
Oh no, we may have spoiled the joke before we even watched the video.
Oh.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you a little recipe that my father taught me and his father taught him before him. Super simple, not a whole lot of ingredients, maybe 10 minutes. First thing you want to do is go ahead and peel these potatoes. So you're going to grab your...
Peeler. No, peeler underneath your hand. It's right there.
I said it.
What?
All right, D'Anthony, you know what my name's not. You know my name's not D'Anthony. I know what I'm doing, okay? You don't like.
So far, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it's 1 minute and 12 seconds, which is the perfect amount of time for a sketch. Love that.
Scientifically proven. 72 seconds, optimal. I think what we're finding is that you might have a pretty short attention span, because we got like 30 seconds into the last video, and you were like, how long is this? Too many tink-tonks.
Please put them in the boiling water. If you don't have a spoon, that's okay. Good Lord provided us with his own. Take a handful of these. You're gonna want to go, gotta fish those babies out. If you don't
So quick.
have a spoon, that's okay. The good Lord provided us with our very own. So now that we've got our potatoes out, that gives us the perfect stock for our potatoes.
This reminds me of like old YouTube sketches. Like, this is quality old goodness.
Yeah, it reminds me of something I make with my boys back in high school. The one thing that confuses me about this video is, what was the recipe? He just took potatoes and put them in boiling water and then took them out, and that was the whole recipe?
Hang on.
Was your grandfather some kind of idiot or something? You know what I do like about this video, though?
Yeah, tell me.
He's got one of those soda stream things in the background. If you guys don't know what these are, this is basically a cool way to make homemade LaCroix. You basically get a little canister of CO2, and then you can pump it into water to carbonate the water, and you can buy little flavors. What happened down there?
I was just kicking my legs and the dog was there.
Well, I was just kicking the dog. This recipe, I guess it makes sense that he got it from his grandfather. This definitely seems like a Depression era recipe. Put potato in water. Now it's wet potato.
That one is a 8.99. Ooh, I like the title of this one. This title right here is gonna get a 10 out of 10.
What?
I like the title.
Pineapple Man Stops a Robber?
Yeah, it's got like character, you know?
Okay.
So we're starting it, and the first thing I'm noticing is that it is 5 minutes long.
So you're not gonna want to watch the whole thing?
I'm
Is that
gonna
what you're
want to
saying?
watch it. I'm just saying that might factor into its score.
One day in an ordinary neighborhood.
Oh no! A robber!
Why is the robber wearing a cape?
I don't know. He's a super robber.
Yeah, he do be kind of sneaking though. Like,
Sneaking so hard.
look at him sneak.
I know who to call. When you're in trouble, you know who to call. There's one superhero who's been.
Did you sing this?
Huh?
Did you sing this?
That doesn't sound like my voice.
Okay.
No, what the fuck?
When you're in trouble, you know who to call. There's one superhero who's been.
What makes him Pineapple Man? He just has a pineapple on his shirt?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious to see if he has any, like, pineapple powers, or what is, like...
What would a pineapple power be? To make your mouth hurt?
Yeah.
Look it out, yes, no.
What?
Robber's being a little bit less sneaky.
Yeah, he's just yelling.
That's not what robbers do.
How many robbers do you know? Like, that's not what robbers do.
And it's all mine. Pineapple Man.
What was that? What's what he does when he says Pineapple Man?
Pineapple Man.
It's just
Pineapple Man? What the fuck?
Didn't know you'd be up here looking so good.
Yeah.
I'm here to stop you, evildoer. You'll never catch me. No.
Wait, did he kill him?
I don't know.
But also the rubber band, like, went
Just-
straight to the ground. It
Yeah.
did not boing. There it goes.
I hate to see that.
Wow, breaking the fourth wall there. Looking at the camera.
Yoo-hoo-hoo!
Next day.
I feel like whoever directed this video didn't tell him how we were supposed to react to that, and so he was just like trying out everything. He was like,
Stop right there, evildoer.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fight crime. That's what I'm going to do.
If you haven't seen my superpower yet.
so far the robber is the only one with a superpower, and Pineapple Man just climbs through windows and gets knocked out by rubber bands.
Uh-oh.
And look, now he's dead.
That is not good news.
What an underwhelming superhero.
Yeah.
The end.
Bloopers.
Wait.
Huh?
It's called Pineapple Man Stops Robber. Pineapple Man Stopped No Robber.
The thing I've got an issue with is that this video is 5 minutes long, and the actual video is only 2 minutes long, and the rest is gonna be bloopers, apparently. What are we gonna rate this one?
They had costumes. Like a 5.
Here, have some chaos to look at, this person says. People just moving TV. It's a bit. It's just a bit, don't worry.
I like that, like, this is the theme for these videos. People
Yeah.
had to tell you it's not real.
It's just a joke. Please don't be offended by this.
This one's got, like, production quality.
Yeah, I guess they made this recently.
Oh.
It's got 500 views. That is all.
Man, I can't believe Mr. Mills let us get this TV for him.
I know, right? It's 4K, but wait, you gotta make sure not to drop it. It's expensive.
Yeah, and it's also raining.
Yeah. Oh! You were supposed to hold it!
Mills! Yeah, just fix it. I'm gonna have to
Leave it on the ground. Let's find the way to play.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Commitment!
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good hit. They really thwacked him.
Oh, look at that reaction, too.
Oh, he knows he's about to get hit. Look at that. He's leaning into it.
He's like,
you see
come
that?
at me.
Ugh. Wow, look at and it looks like glass shattering, but I think that's like water.
When I first saw that, I thought it was like snot. Just
Oh, jeez.
coming out.
How much snot did you think he had?
It's rainy. I don't know. I like that the dog is also committing equally. He's like, yo, guys.
Yeah, I like this because I know that if we ever tried to film something like this, Peanut would do that also. She'd be
Yes.
like, no, stop, play with me instead.
That'll be $250.
Sir, your hand is on fire.
All right, I like that video. That was good.
Good commitment, good joke, good destruction of a TV, and good dog. 10 out of 10 dog.
Good dog.
Yeah.
Okay, this channel is Topographical Gang.
Click.
Good
Click
job.
on it.
Oh, click?
Yeah, let's click on it.
Voice-activated computer. Click. You want to watch another one of their videos or what?
Yeah, let's do delivering pizza in Houston.
Augusto's hot and ready pizza. We keep it baked. Can I take your order?
Yes. Can I get a large pepperoni pizza, please?
Large pepperoni pizza. That's for carryout. That'll be $8.99.
Oh, can I get it for delivery, actually?
What?
Yeah.
So this, I believe, is because there was a giant storm in Houston during this time. So it's less topical now than it was in September. But that is the background for this video.
There's a tropical storm outside.
Yeah, that's why I want it delivered.
Really?
Yeah, see you in 30 minutes. Bye.
Listen, that guy's sigh was a peak inconvenient sigh.
Oh, yeah, that was good. I was gonna say, can you do that? Can you just be like, no, you are gonna deliver it, goodbye. And if you hang up before they say anything, then they just have to deliver it.
Oh, listen, they commit.
Yeah.
They commit. He doesn't know what's in that water, and he just whoop right down.
Yeah, there could be anything in that water.
We're 30 minutes late. Why is it wet? That's disgusting. I'm not paying for that.
Aww.
Oh, that's it.
That was kind of a sad ending. I'm glad that we knew the first one was a bit. This one doesn't say it's a bit.
Maybe it's not a bit.
Yeah, was that real?
Uh-oh.
Or were you guys just being silly?
Are you
'Cause
goofing?
this is my second channel where we like to get silly and wacky, so if that wasn't silly, you guys have to tell us so I don't put it in the video. Okay, this next video is called 1 Subscriber Special.
Aww.
So she got a subscriber for some reason, and this is for you, my guy.
1 subscriber special.
Listen.
And that was the whole video.
Now she's got 6.
Oh shit, she's got
6 subscribers. Also, did she have a video before that? Like, how did she get the 1 subscriber?
Yeah, that's a good question too. Let's go to her channel and check it out, because I want to see if she's got another. Oh, yeah, she's got a 5 subscriber special.
Okay, but she didn't have any videos before then. Who subscribed?
Well, now she's got 5, so let's check it out. I like this new genre of content that's just subscriber specials. That could be like a whole new type of YouTube channel. Like I do commentary, some people do vlogs, some people can just do subscriber specials. Each time you gain more subscribers, you have to do like a weirder, more guttural sound. Where when you hit like 1 million, you're eventually just like throwing up on camera. Can we get her to 10 subscribers to see what she does next? I'm curious. Like is she gonna go more the squeal route or more the chokey route? Or switch it up entirely?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's called Give Me the Ball, Papa.
Did you make this? Did you make this?
No,
Okay.
but I will say we play Mario Party. We really like Mario Party, and I do recognize this is a game from Mario Party. So it's probably gonna get a 10 out of 10 if it's a good Mario Party meme.
Start.
Damn, he got balled on by Papa.
Oh,
I feel like
Papa.
whoever sent us this didn't make this video. This video has 3 million views.
Yeah.
And their name is Jimmy, and the person who sent me this, his name is Val. Val, the video gets a 10 out of 10, but I think you get a 0 out of 10, because I think you cheated. Anyway, that's enough videos, I would say.
Can I give like an award? Can we give an award?
Oh, sure. What should the award be called? The Golden LaCroix Award.
And that's gonna go to, I already forgot their name. The ones with the TVs and they dropping it and they're burning it.
Oh, yeah.
And I like short, sweet, concise, nice videos.
Yeah, that was fun. Okay, so we'll probably do this again sometime. What I'm thinking, because the Twitter thread was really hard to sort through, is that I'm gonna make a thread on my subreddit, which is just r/Danny Gonzalez. You can submit things on there. It's just really hard on Twitter because for some reason it doesn't even let me see all the replies. I can only see like the first 100. Hopefully this way it'll be easier to sort through them. And with that being said, it's time to talk about our sponsor, Audible. I'm sure a lot of you already have a pretty good idea of what Audible is. They're a great service. They're the leading provider of spoken word entertainment and audiobooks in the world. They've got titles no matter what your interests are. They've got celebrity memoirs, they've got news, they've got business, they've got fiction and nonfiction, whatever you like. But what you might not know is what Audible's doing to help us as we're all stuck at home during this time and going forward as we start to experience what a lot of people have been calling the new normal. For example, stories.audible.com. Since schools are closed right now and a lot of kids aren't getting that valuable story time that they need, Audible's come up with a really cool solution. They've got hundreds of titles on there. Most of them are suitable for the whole family and it's completely free, no strings attached. It honestly seems like a really good tool for parents to be using right now, so I would highly recommend you checking that out. On top of that, Audible has their great selection of Audible Originals, which is a ton of audio entertainment that's created specifically for Audible, and usually Audible members get access to 2 of these titles per month. But now, since we've got so much more free time, Audible is giving all of its members unlimited access to the Audible Originals. So go ahead. Listen to your heart's content. I've always kind of wanted to get into reading Stephen King books, but I've been intimidated because they're so long. But Audible's got lots of Stephen King books, and I just started listening to it, and it's been great so far. Lately, since I haven't been going to the gym, I've just been going for runs outside in nature. And I don't know about you guys, but when I run, I get out of breath, and I get sweaty, and it hurts. And a great way to occupy your mind from that is by listening to an audiobook. Guaranteed, my dude. So if you need a little escape or you just want to spice up your life a little bit, visit audible.com/furious or text Furious to 500-500 because this is my second channel, Too Danny Too Furious. I am Danny, and I am furious. I love Audible. I think they're great. I use them myself. I really think you guys would enjoy them too. So thanks for checking out Audible, and thank you to Okay, that's the end.
You're under arrest. 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 You're under arrest.
Dad? Son, please don't take my dad away.
He's trying to run.
Dad! Whoa, whoa!
You're under arrest.
Alright, so today we are shooting the Kevin Jonas music video. By now, probably the video's out, so you've already seen it, so this will be a behind the scenes look at it. I haven't like done a music video where like other people are involved in like years. I feel like you kind of just assume you're gonna be able to do a music video, but then you start thinking about it and you're like, do I know how to like dance or like sing? I'm really analyzing how my body is gonna move. Maybe there's some kind of like instructional video somewhere, how to dance.
Welcome to Biz Mojo.
I looked up top 10 dance moves. We got the twist, the moonwalk, and then just moonwalk. Oh, it's got the Harlem Shake down here. I could do that. And then just add the music in. Yeah, I'll probably just try to incorporate all these, honestly. Right now we're going to a mansion that will double as my super luxurious mansion and also Kevin Jonas's house. And then we're gonna go to the college house later on. That's supposed to be my house in college.
I ghosted Kevin Jonas, not responding to his text. I'm too busy getting checks. You're impressed, cause I ghosted Kevin.
Mantel's being held up by like goblin children. That's exactly what I want. If I ever have a pool someday, I want a giant ass clam right in the middle. Wow, these people hate turtles. So for this scene, it's like really important that I look nice, so I like packed a suit, and it's like a really nice suit, and it took me a really long time to find this one actually. It's like a really expensive, nice suit, and I forgot to buy pants. All right, I just got my makeup done. How do I look? Everybody say, very normal. I guess that's the point of makeup, is to make me look more normal. Every time I enter a new room in this house, I have a million more questions.
Where I come to relax. I sit down on this pew.
So there's a lot going on here. If you can see, the bathroom is like library themed. And then there's actually a library over here that's not bathroom themed. I did check because I was like, maybe there's some kind of correlation there, but these books are not about toilets. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Dude, I haven't seen one of these in eon. Did whoever lived here die in 2004? When they died, all of those turtles were actually alive. They just had a lot of pet turtles. Yeah, right when the last Harry Potter book came out. You got a fucking bar over here. One sec. What can I get you? I really got into character there. You hear sometimes like people will tell you that if you just like, if you're sad and you force yourself to smile, it actually will like trick your brain into thinking you're happy. And having those tears roll down my face did the exact opposite. And I feel like really fucking actually pissed off right now.
Is that gonna be, you think, good?
Can you get the fuck out of my face? They got fruit by the foot here. I don't know if it just comes with the house or if it's for like the production, but either way, I like it here.
I definitely hopped on this project because I am familiar with Danny and his channel. So I'm really excited to be, you know, a Greg follower and actually jumping into the screen to be a part of something surreal like this.
This is the craziest house I've ever been in. This is, if Batman lived in the South, this is where Batman would live. There's like a room with suits of armor. I think this is the most incredible house.
So this is our Kevin Jonas actor. For those of you who don't know, Kevin Jonas is pretty short, so he's a little shy, so he just showed up wearing that. I don't know why. The second I stepped in there, the lights started flickering. This is the haunted cane room. The spirit of this man haunts this room. Should I do this dance for the music video? If I panic, I'm like trying to do the moonwalk and I fail and I just like freeze up and I'm like, is this good? Is this how you dance? The fuck? Can we use this in the video? Okay, now, if you had to guess what decoration is right here, what would you guess? Like, this is kind of like a castle, right? It's like a little figure guy. Who do you think is gonna be there?
Well, we already had a night downstairs.
So
Okay.
Yep, it's Santa Claus. Whoever lives here just like threw their kids in here and we're like, what do kids like? I don't know, like TVs from like 1990 and Santa Claus? We already built you a fucking castle. What more do you want? All right, so I'm scooting back here and I notice I catch a glint of something over here and I think these kids are having some fun in here. Yo, Santa. I think I just got iced. Is that real? So we found out why this house is so big. The people who own this house, I guess, got rich because the husband invented the magnetic strip on credit cards. I guess credit cards didn't used to have that and now they do. You'd expect to see some kind of like reference to that around the house. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that references that, but I don't think there is. It's just like a lot of dead animals. So if you like were to take this to like Target and like swipe it, it would actually work. Also, I wonder how the guy feels about this whole new chip thing that they're doing in credit cards. I kind of wonder how big the chip guy's house is. So I don't know if you can see down that hallway, there's just like a million pairs of the same pair of pants. Kind of nervous to go in there, I don't know. It's gonna be like a monster with 8,000 legs over there. Was that you? Dude, I'm finally getting to do my sick-ass dance moves, performance shots. I don't know if you caught that, but I did the moonwalk in that shot. I went crazy on that one.
Yeah, I did notice you did the moonwalk and not moonwalk.
Oh, that's right. I gotta go back and do moonwalk. Yeah. Is that you? No, I don't. You look like someone else. No, not me. One nice thing about shooting this in Nashville is that my friend Tim got to come be in it because he lives in Nashville. If you guys have watched my videos for a while, you might have seen Tim before. Tim and I have been friends since we were like freshmen in high school. He was the best man at my wedding. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in Nashville for a music video. Do you want to come be in it? And he was like, hell yeah. So very cool of him to be here. Tim's a nice guy. Everybody say, Tim's a nice guy.
My least favorite thing about Danny is that when he sweats, it's kind of like garlic bread, like a really putrid, like it's been in the sun for a while, and it just kind of leaks out of him.
He asked you what you're most excited about for this music video.
Me? Couple sodas too. I don't know.
Can we cut?
So Tim's role while sitting here is just to like feign like he's really vain and take pictures of himself. And he's just been taking real pictures of himself the entire time he's been sitting here. Just the sickest.
They're so bad.
Doing a Dutch angle for this one.
Something nefarious is afoot.
See when I go,
huh? Yeah, and then when you cut back to me, it's like, I never saw her.
I'm actually 8 feet tall.
Yeah, you look really tall right now, honestly.
Not because he's standing next to me, right? Yeah, just because like he is pretty tall.
Yeah, Danny, can you get off your tippy toes, please?
Sorry? I was doing a calf exercise.
Could you actually just get out of the shot, because Tim's kind of blocking you with his shadow?
Yeah, why don't I just go stand over here?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Now Tim looks short. Fruit by the foot? Sorry, more like fruit by the pool.
I completely forgot. Realized a few weeks later.
So we just realized there's going to be a scene at the next location where I have to pretend to be me in college. And I was in college like 6 years ago before they had iPhone 11s or whatever I have. So I just realized that I can't have this phone in the next scene. So we're stopping at Walgreens to see if they have like some random ass like Android burner phone that I can use. Our plan right now is to just run in there and just go up to the person working the cashier and be like, where are the burner phones? Give us the burner phones. And we feel like that won't get us arrested. Walgreens did not have any burner phones, no matter how fucking hard we screamed at them. For those watching, you know we literally just had a Motorola Razr in our clutches and I let it go. I wasn't in college that long ago, but it's just kind of ironic. Phone is secure. We found an AT&T prepaid Android phone, because I actually had an Android phone in college. 1.6 miles. And this just... Turn right to merge on Shut up! I'm trying to find Vine on here though. I don't think they have it. I might have to download it. So now we've rolled up at the Danny's college house set. Honestly, they picked like a really good neighborhood. This feels like exactly like the neighborhood I lived in when I was in college. I might fuck around and just start doing homework in there, dude. I don't know what's gonna happen to me when I walk back into this house. One of the things that's been like really special about this shoot that like I'm not really used to filming my own YouTube videos is just like how professional this shoot is. It's like there's like a huge crew and everyone's being so cool and respectful and like nobody's overstepping their bounds or doing anything too wacky or silly. This is a very like no goof off type of set. So that's been pretty cool to see, honestly. Was that too goofy, do you think? I need to calm down. That was like really silly, and sometimes I just get kind of like really crazy and like wacky, so I hope that wasn't too crazy.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, could you just delete the whole video?
Yeah,
delete the whole, like all of everything you filmed. Look guys, there's a grill here. Anybody want some burgers? Anybody want some burgers?
This is too silly.
It's too silly again?
It's too silly. You were already silly and goofy earlier.
You want some burgers?
Stop!
I don't know if you saw that, but I kind of went like sicko mode out there. I kind of went like full goblin mode. And it felt really good, honestly. I had a lot of pent up like energy I had to get out there before we were getting kind of like goofy and wacky. I just had like a lot of that like pent up, so it felt pretty good. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
No? It's like Goblin.
No. This could be a movie right here, man. This is fascinating. It's just a camera moving around a bathroom.
I ghosted Kevin Jonas. I'm not even trying to flex, but he's probably so perplexed. Yeah, he's stressed, cause I ghosted Kevin Jonas.
Hi. Alright, well we just finished the video and it ended with me being in the shower, so that's why my hair's wet. You probably know that if you watched the music video, you probably could figure why my hair's wet. But it was really fun. I mean, like every time I do something like this, it feels like a once in a lifetime opportunity. So it was just really cool. Everybody there was so nice. It's really wild and surreal to like film with such a big crew and such a professional crew. So yeah, it was really awesome. So thank you to everybody who helped and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
I ghosted Kevin Jonas.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my second channel. I hope you're all having a great day. This of course is my second channel. This is not my main channel. Don't get it twisted. If you found this video and thought it was my main channel, this is actually my second channel where I like to get a little bit sillier, a little bit wackier, do a little bit less scripted of videos. And I also like to have a LaCroix or two while I'm at it. Today, oh, holy shit. That got in my eye. Today we're gonna be having a nice, crisp, refreshing lime LaCroix. A nice, reliable lime. A lime will never let you down. Today we're gonna be continuing on with our episode story, A YouTuber's Reality. If you didn't watch the first one or you need a quick refresher, I believe what happened in the last one is our girl Mia wants to be a YouTuber. She's worried about what the bullies at school might think. There's also a cute boy in the mix. She posted her first video and it did pretty well, and right as we ended the last episode, she posted her second video, which was sort of like a clickbaity story time video, and it was just starting to pop off as she was going to bed. So we're gonna see what happens in this one. Hopefully my girl starts raking in the views, starts making that coin like she's Mario. So let's see what happens. Episode 3 of 8. It looks like this one is titled So, sounds pretty exciting. Oh, also, before we start, if you want to get any of the new merch, such as this ooey gooey yummy yummy tasty little snack shirt, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store. Okay, so this is Chloe. I believe this is the author of the episode. Hey guys, I really hope you all enjoyed this episode. Like I have said at the end of the past 2 episodes, the upcoming ones will be much longer. All right, it looks like we're in for a treat. We're gonna get some more juicy content. Thank you, XX. I'll give you a chance to edit your character. Oh, thank goodness. Maybe, just maybe, I'll actually be able to change her name to Greggy this time. Let's see. Greggy. Done. So, Greggy, what's your look? You know what? Actually, now that she's starting to pop off a little bit, maybe I want to give her a little bit crazier of a hairstyle. Gets a little bit more confident, you know? She's not afraid to explore different options. Sure, I'll say she's gonna shave her head for this one. Just half of it. Maybe if she gets a little bit more famous, she'll shave the whole thing. Who knows? What? I've got over 1,000 views! She's doing that thing again where she doesn't look at her phone and she just holds it over her head. I think, anyway, I can't quite tell because my phone's up there. I'm trying to look, but it's a funny angle. And right off the bat, I see her name is still Mia. It's not Greggy, so I'm starting to think that it will never be Greggy. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm proud of her, man. 1,000 views? That clickbait'll do it, son. I have to call Grace. Grace, I've got over 1,000 views on my story time, and I've gained 50 subscribers. I wonder what a good number of subscribers to gain from 1,000 views
is. I guess, so that would be like 1 out of every 20 people that saw the video subscribed. That's pretty good, I think. That's a pretty respectable. And that means that even though she had kind of a clickbaity title, people that clicked on the video didn't really care because it was an entertaining video anyway, because they were entertained enough to subscribe. So that's pretty good. Yes! Can you believe it? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation. Okay, I'll talk to you at school. This is actually amazing. I'm late for school! I see she's still got those cigarettes on her nightstand. Girl, you gotta quit. That's not good for you. Mia! Yes, Mom? What was all that noise, sweetie? I got over 1,000 views. On what? On my OnlyFans! Yeah, I suppose our mom doesn't even know that we're trying to start a YouTube career yet. This is all gonna be news to her. YouTube! Isn't that a site you buy pets from? Huh? What? Is that... Why would YouTube be a site you buy pets from? I guess YouTube kind of has a reputation for having, like, cat videos. That's a joke that all like, middle-aged people really like. Oh, YouTube! The site with the cat videos! Because that used to be a thing in, like, 2007, and they haven't heard anything else about YouTube since 2007. But she doesn't just think it's a site to look at pets, she thinks it's a site to buy them. She must think that the cat videos are like displaying the cat, like look how cute my cat is. $700. No, Mom. No, Mom. It's where you make videos of yourself and post them. Okay, so you're telling me anybody can see these? Yeah. Do you not know how dangerous that is? Mom, it's fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. If you say so. I'm trying to remember, like, if when I was in high school, if my parents had any qualms with me making YouTube videos. I do know we were careful about not ever showing like our address or any of our like really personal information on video. So I suppose my parents were concerned about that. Oh, she said if you say so. Why does Mom not understand? I feel like she did understand. She said if you say so and walked away. It seems like she's over it now. Mom, I made YouTube videos and they're doing really well. Isn't that dangerous? No. Okay, if you say so. My dumb bitch of a mom will never understand. Oh shoot, I forgot about my date tonight. Oh yeah, that's right, we have a date with the cute boy, whose name I believe is Skylar? How did those berries taste? Oh, Leah. If you don't remember, Leah is a bully, and we hate Leah. So apparently she saw our video, and she thinks it's hilarious that we ate poison berries. So we can either say back off or what are you talking about? Honestly, it didn't even seem like that mean of a thing to say. I feel like that's something a friend could say after they saw your video. They'd be like, hey, I saw your video last night. How are those berries? Buddy, that was a silly story. But instead my options are back off! Don't ask about my YouTube videos. In fact, don't even watch them. Or I can say, what are you talking about? Like I have no idea that I made a YouTube video. You know what, let's play it cool. Let's say, what are you talking about? I found your YouTube channel, dummy. Uh-oh, we look upset. Look at how she's standing. She's got her eyes closed. She's so mad. Her jaw's clenched. Her fingers are balled up into fists. This girl comes up to you at school and you're just standing there like, get a clue, Leah. Take a look at our body language. Do we want to be talking to you? I'm going to show the whole school. Do you think Skylar will still want to take you on a date? I don't. I'm confused about what the issue here is. Like, the whole school is gonna make fun of her and Skylar's not gonna want to go on a date with her because in the first grade, she ate poison berries? That's not even that embarrassing. I could understand maybe if you made a YouTube video that was like, I pooped my pants yesterday in school. Did you smell a stinky smell in school yesterday? That's because I pooped my pants. I could understand that being pretty embarrassing and it might turn some people off of you, but like, they're in high school now. And this was in first grade, she ate poison berries? Anyway, maybe I'm defending Mia too much. I suppose I'm a bit of a ride or die for Mia, but like, Leah, what the fuck is that even gonna do? Why are you doing this? Because I'm allowed to. Stay away from my man. This is so unfair. I have to jog in place because it's so unfair. I'm just so stressed out I gotta blow off some steam right here in the school hallway. This is so unfair! What's going to happen? Will Mia delete her YouTube channel just as she's getting views? To be continued right now. Okay, I thought that was gonna be the end of the episode. I was like, that wasn't longer. Will Mia delete her YouTube channel? I hope not. I feel like that would make it seem even more suspicious. Like if there was a rumor going around school that Mia did something embarrassing on her YouTube channel and then people went to go look it up and it was deleted, everyone would be like, oh shit, she did something really embarrassing. And then people would just speculate more and more and the rumors would get worse probably. But I feel like if people just go to her YouTube channel and she's like, I ate berries and they were the wrong berries, people would be like, oh, okay. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. Later on that night. This is not fair. She won't get away with it. I'm gonna show her that I don't care what she thinks. YouTube makes me happy and that's all that matters. Off she goes. And here she comes. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, I guess she's recording a YouTube video now. So let's see what she's got to say now that the pressure's on. She's got 50 loyal subscribers. She's got a video with 1K. What's this fresh new content gonna be? I started my YouTube account to express myself and make me happy. Some people at my school found my channel and have been really mean about it. I don't even know if, only one person has found it, and she was only kinda mean. So you're being a little bit dramatic, Mia. But, you know, I'll let it slide because, you know, this is for the tube. Sometimes you gotta exaggerate on the tube. I'm making this video to say, I don't care what you all think. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm going to keep making videos no matter what. I don't know if that's the exact right attitude to have. I would care a little bit what people think, because you still want to make videos that are like entertaining to people. If people are like, these videos suck, you shouldn't be like, I don't give a shit. I want you to still watch them, but I don't care what you think about them. Make things that you want to make, for sure, but I think you should take people's input, except maybe Leah, because she's kind of a jerk. Mia continues to talk about her life and how it's getting to her. Thank you. I'll see you all next time. I forgot about my date! Oh no! Mia! She talked for so long about her life that she forgot about her date. Hey Skylar, can we change our date to tomorrow? I've kinda got some stuff going on. Okay, thanks heaps. I will see you at school tomorrow. Mia's phone began to buzz like crazy. Oh, holy shit. What? I just gained 400 new subscribers. This has to be a record. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not a record to gain 400 subscribers in that short of time. But I mean, it is impressive, don't get me wrong. How did she gain 400 subscribers? Grace, go look at my new video. It's completely blown up. I know. This is crazy. Okay, bye girl. I've gained 500 new subscribers. Is that good? Yes, mom. Yes, mummy. Oh, congrats, honey. This is amazing. I could become famous. Oh, the mom looks so sad. She's so sad because she doesn't know what any of it means. She's like, I don't know what a subscriber is. I don't know what views is. I don't want you to sell my cat, though. I love that cat. And meet Shane Dawson. Oh, not necessarily good timing for this one, huh? I suppose this was written a while ago. Okay. She just doesn't care. I don't know who that is. I don't know what any of this means, so just honestly, just don't talk to me about it anymore. I don't care. Good night, sweetie. I had better get changed and go to bed. Guys, I'm extremely sorry, but I have to cut this episode short. Oh, no. What? What happened to the longer episodes? I may edit it and make it longer, but I need to get these 3 episodes made to publish my story. Next episode will be out within the next couple of days. Bye, guys. Well, I'm honestly a little bit disappointed about the length of that episode, but I gotta be honest, I am on the edge of my seat. Hey, guys, I know I stopped making chapters, and I'm so sorry. Uh-oh. Was there like a significant gap between these episodes? I'm going to start a YouTuber's Reality up again, and it's going to be better than ever. I also made an Instagram page. Follow it to keep updated, and you can also message me any requests, etc. AYR episode. So if you want to follow the creator of this story on Instagram, hit her up. Now here's the chance to edit your character, but remember, your name will stay as Mia. Okay, at least she says it this time, and admits it. Your name will always be Mia. Just remember that. So what's your name? I guess it's Mia. The next day. Ugh, I barely slept last night. Must have been all the excitement from actually gaining subscribers. Oh well, I better get ready for the day. Oh, I forgot. We had school uniforms introduced. Great. Huh? Did that happen? Did we know about that? I feel like that was, I don't remember them mentioning that. Oh well, I don't have a choice. Oh, so now we gotta wear this lame ass uniform and I don't get to pick what she wears to school? Lame. I wonder if Skylar would want to do that date tonight. I better hurry up and get to school. Hey, Grace. Oh, hey. I still can't get over how many views I've got. Yeah, Mia, I get it. Oh, shit. Someone's jealous? Yeah, she's probably upset that she didn't get in on the shit on the ground floor. She said she didn't really want to help with the channel, and now look at her. She doesn't get to reap all the rewards. She's not rolling in the clout like us, baby. 500 subs? All you talk about is subscribers and videos. I miss the old days, Mia. Well, I'm sorry, Grace, but I'm excited. As we should be. Fuck Grace. Hashtag fuck Grace. Trying to take away our moment? Also, it's only been like 2 days. So, like, it's not like all we talk about anymore. It's just been 2 days because it's been some crazy shit happening, Grace. Yep. Oh, and there she goes. Wow, shit. What is going on with her? Honestly, I hate to say it, but I think Grace is a toxic friend. I think Mia deserves better. If I ever get an option to pursue a new friendship, you better believe I'm gonna pick that. Mia, hey! Oh, great, it's Skylar. Oh, hey, Skylar. So, we still need to have that date. Oh, yeah, for sure. How does tonight sound? Tonight sounds great, or tonight's not great? I would like to go on the date with Skylar, don't get me wrong, but I'm also a little bit skeptical that these choices even do anything, and I feel like we're gonna go on the date with Skylar no matter what I say. So to test my hypothesis, I'm just gonna say that tonight's not great and see what happens. Tonight's not great. What? I thought you were into me. He's like pissed. What the fuck? I thought you were into me. I thought you thought I was hot as hell. Well, you thought wrong. Oh shit, maybe I'm really not gonna go on a date with, did I just ruin my chances with Skylar? The hottest hubba hubba hunk in school? Oh, wow. It doesn't really matter what you say. We are going on this date. Oh, what? It doesn't matter what you say. We're going. I'm gonna handcuff you and put you in my car myself if I have to, but we're going on the date. Ha ha ha, what, did I just laugh? Well, at least one good thing has happened today. See, none of my choices make a difference. Is this a choose your own adventure game or a just wish your own adventure game? Like it gives you an option and you're like, I wish I could do that, and the game's like, well, too bad, you're going. Oh shit, now we're eating pizza. So I heard you're going on a date with Skylar, said Leah. You already knew that, Leah, because we already confronted each other about this. Well, yes. No, you're not. Or else your little YouTube channel gets exposed to the whole school. This shit again, Leah, we already talked about this, and I already honestly made a whole ass video about why I don't give a shit. You wouldn't. Oh, I would. What am I going to do? Well, I thought we were over this, Mia. What happened? The last episode just ended with you making a whole video about like, I don't care what anyone thinks, and now all of a sudden she's like, I care the most about what everyone thinks. What will happen on a YouTuber reality next time? Also, guys, I'm sorry for the episode being so short. I just wanted to get one up so everyone knew I was continuing the story. Damn, I feel for this girl. She's like every time she wants to make the next episode longer and then something happens. This one, I feel like this one was the shortest one yet, and we were promised a nice, long, juicy episode. Don't forget to follow the Insta page. Okay, for episode 5, the description is Mia gets threatened. Will she pick YouTube or Skylar? Uh-oh. Who's gonna threaten her? Next day at school, Leah's like, I'm gonna kidnap your mom and throw her off a bridge unless you leave Skylar alone. Hey guys, welcome back. Don't forget to follow AYR Insta's page, AYR episode. Also, if you would like to see yourself in my story, DM on Insta and you may have a chance to be. Okay, hold the phone. I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be just a video about episode, but I really want to get in this story. I didn't realize this was an option, so now I'm gonna do this real quick. AYR episode, is that what it was? Huh? I'm sorry? This person does not exist? How long ago was this published? Did she delete her Instagram? Hey! Chloe, put me in the story, please. I want to be in it. I could be in it as myself. I could give Mia some advice maybe in the story. It'd be cool. Instead of meeting Shane Dawson, she could meet me. Shit, man. I missed my chance now. All right, later on at home. What am I going to do? I really like Skylar, but I also like making videos. What am I going to pick? YouTube or Skylar? My passion or a boy that I barely know? Skylar. I'm picking Skylar. I'll never meet anybody like him again. I love him. Ugh, okay. Well, hold your horses. I don't know about that. It's settled. I'll make one more video, then I'll call Skylar. This is clearly both options. I'm gonna make one more video and then call Skylar. So we're doing both. I'll film outside. There's good lighting right now. Whoa, shit. What is this new camera? She was filming on her phone in the last episode. Now she's got like a cinema camera. Holy, AdSense must be good on the couple thousand views that she got. Mia makes her video. I guess, what? That was weird. She like was under the camera making the video. Thanks for reading, guys. Please leave feedback. Bye. These episodes are getting shorter and shorter. Okay, we're gonna do one more episode and this better be a longer episode. This episode, Mia must decide what she wants, YouTube or Skylar. I feel like we already decided that we're gonna do both. Okay, that's done. I have to edit. This video is going to take forever to edit. Mia edits her video. Finally, I'm done. Okay, so they just skimmed right over that. Oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm done. I need food. Hey, wait, isn't she supposed to call Skylar? Aren't they supposed to go on a date tonight? Isn't she supposed to get kidnapped by Skylar later tonight? What should I eat? Pizza or nothing? I'm not really that hungry. Well, she said I need food, so I'm gonna say nothing. I'm not really that hungry. I should probably get to bed. No, Mia! Oh my God, Mia, Look, I'm trying to help you. I didn't want you to eat anything because I wanted you to remember that you're supposed to call Skylar. Remember? The love of your life, apparently? I better post my video. It may be my last one. I don't know why it's gonna be your last one. Are you gonna starve to death because you didn't eat anything? Buzz, buzz. Oh, I thought she said that. I think that's her phone going buzz buzz. Hey, it's Skylar. Are you ready? I'll be there in 5. Shoot, I forgot about the date! I mean, if this isn't the very essence of Mia, I don't know what is. Filming YouTube videos and forgetting about dates. That's what Mia does. Hey, Skylar, I'll meet you out front. I'll explain my situation to him while we're on our date, I guess. I'd like to wear something flirty, something comfortable, or what I have on. You know what? I'm trying to get my mans. Let's do something flirty. Ooh, it is flirty. Look at that. I love this look. I'll catch the eye of someone cute. Probably Skylar. I would assume Skylar? This will do. He's like, oh, I love it, it's perfect. It'll do. In the car. We're walking in the car. You know how sometimes you just walk through the car? So where are we going? Also, they're standing in the car too. He's got the steering wheel down here, just driving. Beautiful evening, huh? Skylar, if I knew we were coming to the beach, I would have brought my swimmers. I assume whatever country the person who wrote this in calls like swimsuit swimmers. Either that or she's like, I got Michael Phelps back home. I would have brought him if I knew we were coming to the beach. I like that sandcastle in the background. I wonder if Skylar made that. He's like, I just wanted to show you my sandcastle. It's pretty sick, right? All right, we can go home now. I just wanted to watch the sunset with you. It's beautiful, just like you. Oh, thanks. You're beautiful too. Oh gosh, why did I say that? What I meant to say was, I think you're pretty great. Well, thanks, Mia. Uh-oh. Did Mia forget about Leah's threat? How will Mia's new video affect her channel? Find out next time on A YouTuber's Reality. Also, don't forget to follow the Insta page AYR episode. I wish I could, Chloe. I really do wish I could. But unfortunately for me, it does not exist. If somehow you see this video, please put me in your story. I want to be in the story. I want to be a YouTuber in the story. All right, well, that's probably enough episode for today. But you know what that means? Now it's time to talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh. Do you want to spend less time grocery shopping and more time enjoying delicious home-cooked meals? Well, then I got a great little sponsor for you. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. If you sign up to HelloFresh like I have, they'll send you 3 delicious meals every week. It's a variety of recipes. You get to try something new every week. It cuts out the stress and time of grocery shopping because they send you all of the ingredients plus the recipe. You get to spend less time stressing about cooking because it usually only takes about 30 minutes to cook each meal. Because HelloFresh pre-portions all the food for you and only sends you the food that you'll need for each recipe, you spend less time prepping each meal, and you also waste less food. You pretty much don't waste any food because you use all of the food that you will need for the recipe in the recipe, and you don't end up with like a whole extra bushel of broccoli or something that you're not going to use and you're going to forget about and it's just going to sit in your fridge. And on top of wasting less food, HelloFresh is also a lot more sustainable than grocery shopping. HelloFresh's carbon footprint is like 25% less than grocery store meals, and the packaging that HelloFresh comes in is almost entirely recyclable. You can easily change delivery preferences, change the day of the week you want the meals to come. You can even add more meals or lunches, and all around it just makes cooking dinner a more enjoyable experience. So if you want to take some of the stress out of grocery shopping, meal prepping, cooking, and put more of the enjoyment into eating, then use my code Danny Gonzalez 80 to get $80 off your first box plus free shipping with purchase. Go to HelloFresh.com to redeem and for more details. Again, that's Danny Gonzalez 80 for $80 off your first box with purchase. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, well, that's the end of the video. All right, here's your ice cream, and your total is $14. Thank you, and here is $15. You can just keep the change. Oh, thanks. We got a tip. Oh, great. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. For every buck, we'll do a flip. For every buck, we'll do a flip. That's awesome. Did they make you do that for every tip? It's not over. Oh. We just got a tip and we're so excited. We just want to dance and we just can't hide it. You know what? You don't have to do all this. It's fine. Yes, we do. You didn't have to give us the tip, all right? This is on you. Hi, Danny. I'm Robert Coldstone, CEO of Coldstone Creamery. I'd like to offer you an 80% stake in the company. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome as a special guest to this Coldstone Creamery, G-Eazy. What the fuck? Yeah, this dude is the shit. Up in this Coldstone, leaving mad tips. Yeah, got that vanilla cone dip. Better watch out or he'll steal your bitch, yeah. I don't know how you had a line written about my exact order already, but I actually have to get going. So I'm gonna... Can't leave till the song is done. All doors are locked and I got a gun. Ain't gonna stop cause we're having fun. It's G-Eazy on the mic. It was just $1. This is the most state-of-the-art VR headset on the market today, and I am its newest and proudest owner. The reason I went out and got this headset is because I want to experience the worst VR games in existence. I've done other videos before about trying bad iPhone games, but I have a feeling that VR games
are gonna be so much worse. Because sure, those games have had bad graphics and glitches and didn't make any sense, but imagine strapping all of those things to your eyeballs. I think these games, if they're really bad, might be the worst gaming experience possible. Or maybe they'll actually be really good. I'm not actually sure. This is the first game I'm gonna play. It's called Eastwood VR. I found this game by going to Steam's VR section. I searched shooter, and then I scrolled all the way down to the bottom to find the worst reviewed game. As you can see, it says 18% of the 11 user reviews for this game are positive. Let's check out the trailer. Just shoot people and fight people all in like an old Western setting? That actually sounds kind of fun. Okay, you can shoot chickens. You can shoot a bunch of people at once. This game seems cool as heck. Wait, who is that? What is that guy? Are those... You need to defeat the worst guys on the whole Wild West to become the coolest cowboy ever. Every next bandit got harder reaction and shooting skill. Game has more than 10 different levels with different enemies. Okay, tell us how many levels though. More than 10 is super vague. Is it 11? Are there 11 different levels? Also, there are a few bonus levels. They have different levels and bonus levels. Also, there is multiplayer mode where you can compete with other players online. Dude, this game actually sounds sick. Why does this have such bad reviews? Bad game. It is not polished at all. Throw your pistol away and you cannot do anything else in the game, not even restart. Okay, note to self, do not throw pistol away, because I guess I will not be able to do anything in the game if I do. This person said, wish I knew how to get my money back, and then it says, product refunded. Guess he figured out how. And then this review says, I kind of like it for some reason. I have no clue why, but this game slaps. I wish I could remember why, but I just black out every time I play it, and when I come to, I just know that I had a good time. All right, I'm gonna buy it, and we're gonna figure out what exactly is going on with this game. It's only $4. Why not? Now, unfortunately, I've played a few VR games before, and my body is not exactly built for it. If I play in VR for too long, I get what I like to call VR fever, which is not the fun kind of fever. It's not like Bieber fever. It's the kind of fever where I get nauseous from motion sickness. So I'm gonna need to get nice and hydrated for this, and I'm gonna need that hydration to be nice and fun. Luckily, I have my Air Up bottle, which is exactly that, and they're also the sponsor of this video. How perfect is that? Air Up is a whole new way to get hydrated. While you're drinking regular plain tap water, you get to experience the flavor of a variety of delectable scent pods, which you place right here. Every time you take a sip, both water and scented air are transported up into your mouth, and thanks to the science of scent-based taste, you actually experience the flavor of peach, or whatever flavor you want. They have an endless array of flavors. If you ever want to drink just plain water, you can just push the scent pod down, and then you can pull your scent pod back up when you want water flavored only by scent. I like my Air Up bottle because it's not adding any sugar or sweeteners or additives to the water. It's literally just plain water, but you end up drinking more because of the flavor. So if you want to experience Air Up for yourself, click the link in the description and use my code Danny. Thanks to Air Up for sponsoring this video. Now let's game. It's time to play some Eastwood VR! Entering the Wild West world of Eastwood VR, I was immediately greeted by the most aggressive NPC I've ever come across. Bitch! Oh my god. What the hell? Such an aggressive way to start the game.
Come here, you big fuck!
The very first thing you're supposed to do in this game is duel this guy, but for some reason, the game spawned me without hands. Right off the bat, I'm not seeing hands. Let me try restarting the game. Please give me hands. Please give me hands. Yes, okay, I have hands this time. All right, it says shoot him to enter the saloon. Is that how it worked in the Wild West?
Son of a bitch!
You have to shoot the bartender to enter the saloon? Now that I could actually grab my gun, it was time to use it. Oh, To do so, you must wait for the round to start. There's a little countdown and then a whistle. And then you have to pick up your gun and shoot him before he can shoot you. Dude! This took a little bit too long to figure out, honestly. Don't know what I did wrong that time.
Come here, you big fuck!
Easy. Whoa! I did it! Let's go. Hell yeah, partner. Hey, I dropped my gun and I got it back. The review said you can't do that. Guess they were wrong. So do I want to continue or restart? Yeah, as much fun as that was, I think I'm going to want to continue. Also, that is the funniest death pose I've ever seen. Dude is face down, ass up. Right. Continue. So it turns out none of the menus work in this game. So I just decided I'm gonna shoot this guy and go into the saloon.
Lovely, okay. So now I'm in the saloon. This is kind of fun. I'm actually, I mean, it's not that bad so far.
I immediately began to explore everything this saloon had to offer. And it turns out there's quite a bit. You can throw this pot up in the air.
Whoa!
You can stack chairs on top of each other.
Ooh, dude, I wonder if I could like make a fort out of chairs. Probably not what the game was intended for, but dude, you can. Let's go.
I guess it turns out to make an entertaining game for me, you don't need to program in any story or challenges. Just give me a bunch of shit I can move around.
A glug glug glug. Do I look like I'm drinking beer? A glug glug glug. Okay, he didn't seem to care about that. Can I grab him? Oh! Oh, I've stunned him. What the fuck did I do? Ah! Oh my god! I touched him one time. I think I killed him. I think I have the touch of death, guys.
I guess the game heard I like having things to pick up and move around and answered my prayers in the most terrifying way possible.
Ah! Dude, this is like actually creepy. I'm holding him up with one hand. He's just like floating around. This is exhilarating. Bad boy. Holy shit, dude, this is crazy.
The other patrons of the saloon didn't really seem to have much going on.
Smash. Touch of death. Oh, touch of death doesn't work on him. So maybe there was just something wrong with that one guy. Maybe he had his own thing going on. He had his own demons. Don't worry about him, man. He would have done that anyway, even if you weren't there. Can I pick up this gun? And one for you? For looking at me like that? I wonder if I can steal this guy's gun. That'd be kind of fun, huh? Okay, that's funny.
On the wall of the saloon, there's a list of other bandits you can duel with.
Oh, okay. And I guess that's how we start them.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
This guy was equally mean, but a little bit more whispery.
Son of a bitch.
And about 100,000 times harder to kill.
Oh my, whoa! That was so fast. What? Dude, I can't even shoot one bullet in the time it takes for him to like shoot like 12 at me.
On top of that, that zombie level that was advertised on Steam is nowhere to be found in this game.
I'm kind of curious about the zombie one, but I'm actually not seeing that on here.
I did, however, find the chicken game.
Kill all chicks.
Finally, after a stressful time in that saloon, it was time to blow off some steam.
Nice done, thank you. Your score is 1225. You are better than 0% other players. That kind of makes the nice done seem sarcastic. My favorite thing about this game is that the menus don't work. The only menu item that works in this game is this guy. And he's not even a menu item, he's just a guy. Oh, you're back? Dude, get out of here, man. Well, I thought I told you to get out of here. Hey, did you guys notice that you're all the same guy? I like that the music stopped when I said that. It's like, okay, the music has started back up again. I feel a little bit better, but that was creepy for a second there. It was like they all actually had a real human moment where they realized they were all the same guy in a video game. I still kind of think he knows. The way he's looking at me.
It was right about now that I started to discover just how creepy and lonely this game starts to feel the longer you play it. It turns out the last toss I gave that NPC caused him to glitch halfway through the wall.
Look at this guy. He used to just be like a jolly fellow drinking in a saloon, and now he's got this glazed over look in his eyes. His arm is like stuck through a wall at the atomic level, and I'm still gonna keep throwing him.
As I chucked him further and further into the desert outside the saloon, I got a sense for how desolate this place was. Starving for any kind of human interaction at all, I decided to reach for the last duel on the board.
And global show yourself. Try it out online. Are there even other people that play this game? Is there gonna be anyone to play against?
But the fate I met in that lobby was far worse than anything I encountered in the saloon.
No suitable rooms at the moment. Okay, I'm gonna host a game, see if anyone comes along. Okay, so now I guess I'm just waiting for somebody else to find this game, buy this game, and show up right in front of me so I can shoot them. Oh no. Oh no, I can't shoot the guy to go back in the saloon. How do I get out of here? How do I go back in the saloon? I can't move anymore. I'm stuck in this place until somebody else comes to duel me? Why does it say hello world in the sky? Come on, man. Let me go back in the saloon. Let me go back in the saloon.
Next on the list, we have Bad Boy Simulator. Okay, so it looks like a game where you spend all of your time in one classroom just tormenting the teacher and students with chemical weapons. This game looks insane. Also, what is this glove? Are we playing as a supervillain?
I love that these two characters cough in sync. It's kind of like they're dancing to the music of the game, too. They're like, all right, let's go. Yeah, everyone kind of has like in sync choreography to the sort of chemical warfare that they're being subjected to. Were you a bully at school, or vice versa? Were a diligent student, and now you regret that you did not break away then properly? Do I regret not being a bully in school? Yeah, man, I was a little goody two-shoes in high school. I wish I made bombs. I look back on my years as a teen, and my greatest regret is that I didn't blow up my science classroom. Arrange yourself more conveniently. What does that mean? How can I arrange myself to be more convenient? Will you be able to infuriate the teacher without catching her eye and avoid the look of a classmate bastard? What? Okay, I'm sorry, but if anyone's the classmate bastard, maybe it's the one with a supervillain-esque glove making bombs in the back of the class. So the reviews for this game are mixed. Some people are loving it and some people are hating it. This one person said, I can't close the game. That sounds terrifying. What if it turns out this person like forgot to actually put their headset on and just started doing this at school thinking they were in the game? I gotta find a way to close this game, man. I'm in too deep. It's been months. I've been expelled. I'm on the no-fly list. Can someone please tell me how to close this thing? Can someone please tell me how to stop being a bad boy? I wonder if there's a story to this game or if you just stay in this one classroom the entire time. But you know what they say, there's only one way to find out. To start this game, you go through a tutorial that teaches you a bunch of different methods you can use to prank your teacher and classmates. Put something on the bottom of the teacher's mug, throw it, and then go sit down. I don't know. Okay, so is this glue maybe? Go ahead and stick that, and I'll go right back to my desk. Oh, now we get to watch the teacher discover that her mug has been glued to her desk. What is she doing? Why is she just standing there? Not really sure what happened there. My best guess is that I put too much glue on the mug and she could tell even from outside the door that she was about to be pranked. So she was sort of like angrily protesting from outside the room. 1, 2, 3, stick it. And then I go back and sit down. Oh, here we go, dude. Here she comes. Tiniest legs in the world. Oh, good God. Is the teacher a baby? These pranks rely heavily on distracting the teacher, that way you can cause your mischief without getting caught. You can throw a paper airplane to distract the teacher. Miss? Sometimes it doesn't work. That distracts her. I go and take the mug, and I go back and sit down. Fuck you. Oh. But I don't think any of the other distraction methods really matter because you can also freeze time. Bink. Put this on the mug, sit down, and... Yes! She is so pissed. Now that I was done with the tutorials, I could actually get into the real levels. And it looks like there are a lot, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 30 levels. A little bit of quick math for you. And I'm not even in math class right now. I'm in stand class. What does that mean? Wow, look at what all these kids drew in stand class. Level 1, begin. What? Excuse me, are you all right? At first, I had absolutely no clue what I was supposed to be doing during this level. Oh, I was trying to throw the banana and I took a bite out of it. Whoa, how'd I do that? I like hollowed out the peel? Did I do that with my tongue? But don't worry, I soon found these super vague instructions that I decided to follow. Level 1, banana and that thing. I don't know what that thing is, but apparently putting a banana on it makes the teacher slip when she steps on it. Oh, shit. Wait, okay, I guess that was actually what I was supposed to do. So it seems like every level is just a list of items you need to pick up from around the classroom without getting caught by the teacher. Level 2, glue plus rock plus slingshot. Okay, it's really helpful that I can just freeze time in this game. That makes it so I like don't even have to distract the teacher. And then you assemble them into some sort of strange contraption that doesn't really make any sense. Okay, I'm actually not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here, but I can't pick up the soap anymore for some reason. Like, what is this? I feel like I'm supposed to be shooting the soap. I can't make heads or tails of this. Everything's covered in glue. What do I do? I'm just gonna go get caught by the teacher because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Teacher, I was a bad boy. Can you please put me in detention? Eventually I figured it out, kind of. I'm still not really sure what the soap had to do with any of this, but it's a glue slingshot. She can't figure out where it's coming from. I'm being so sneaky. This is so good. Dude, the teacher is furious. She's so mad she forgot how to hold a book. That's pretty much the whole game, honestly. It's very repetitive, and sometimes the things you have found just inexplicably disappear. Hey, where'd that stuff go? And there's only 2 different classes. There's math class and chemistry class. Technically a third if you count the door that just leads to a void.
Oh, I have to say, man, this game did not make me feel like a bad boy. One really interesting thing about VR games is that I guess because it's so immersive, a lot of companies have created trainings for various jobs for their employees to experience in VR. The strange thing about it is that instead of being like on some private server somewhere, they're just for sale on Steam. So this one's called Truck Preparation for Driving VR Training. It is $200 and it promises to teach us how to proceed full preparation for driving of the truck with load. So they took the most fun part of being a truck driver, driving the truck, they took that out of the game. They said, no, in this game, you just prepare the truck for driving. So why does this game sound appealing to me? Why am I even the slightest bit interested in learning how to prep a truck for driving? I don't know, man. I guess I kind of just want to see if I'll learn something. Also, I kind of want to find out why this game is $200. So I'm gonna try it out. Ooh. This is beautiful. Oh, right from the start, it seemed I was gonna get my money's worth from this game, as it boasted nearly 3 hours of training time.
Come to the table. To move, point the controller to the green circle and pull the trigger.
Okay, let's go over here.
Take your driver's license out of your breast pocket.
I showed my ID to a very unimpressed desk worker. How come this guy doesn't look happy to see me at all? What's he doing over here? All right, what am I supposed to do?
Take a tablet with the checklist from the table
Take
and
the
the
tablet
waybill.
from the checklist, right, okay.
Read the documents.
Oh my god, it's gigantic. Why was it so small on the table? Are you seeing this, dude? It's crazy. One thing I'm starting to notice about VR is I do not like how dull and lifeless the characters are in these worlds. Look at the mechanic I meet in the garage. Look at this guy. The uncanny valley of it all just gives you this deep, unsettling feeling that you can't shake.
Take the car key from the mechanic. Then go to the cabin.
So I will say everything up until this point seemed like pretty self-explanatory. Like I didn't need a state-of-the-art simulator to figure out how to walk up to a man and for him to hand me keys. And the graphics of this game are not very good. For $200, this is the most expensive game I've played so far, and these graphics suck. Also, I swear every time I look at that guy, he's like not wearing his helmet for a split second. Many of the tasks around the truck are making sure things are working properly or in good condition. And I started to realize that none of it is. This truck is in horrible condition. I'm starting to think this whole place is all torn up. This looks like a little tear here. This looks rusted out as well. When do I get to prep a good truck? Eventually I realized I can kind of just speed run this whole checklist by assuming everything is in bad condition. Daytime running lights, no. Parking lights, no. Which was especially helpful because a lot of the things on this checklist were named incorrectly. You know what? This game is all wrong, man. I gotta say, this is actually pretty disappointing. Stop lamp? Safety belt? You mean seat belt? Fifth wheel coupling? I can only imagine what that is supposed to mean in real life. That's probably like the radio or something.
Check for wheel chocks attached to the rear of the machine.
What's a wheel chock? On the back of the machine. What machine? The truck? Is that the machine? Is he the machine? You got any wheel chocks back there, sir? Turn around, let me see. Let me see your wheel chocks. Suddenly, all of the UI and my ability to walk around disappeared, leaving my prospects of finding these so-called wheel chocks hopeless. I tried resetting the game to see if that would fix it, but the only thing that did was erase all of my progress.
Prepare the truck for driving. Come to the table. To move, point the controller to...
Okay, this one actually looks like it might be a little bit more entertaining. This one is called Airline Flight Attendant Simulator. Being a flight attendant actually does sound kind of interesting, so I am kind of curious to see what that entails. And the graphics on this one look a little better too.
Passenger evacuation.
Wait, why did I think this game was gonna be mostly like bringing people soda and like walking around and just doing safety checks? Okay, no, this makes sense now that I think about it. This game is about what to do in case of an emergency if you're a flight attendant. So does the game start off with the plane immediately about to crash? Oh my god. Well, honestly, I kind of don't want to spoil this game too much for myself. I kind of just want to play it. Okay, this game consists of 4 levels and they get increasingly intense as you go. The first one is safety equipment check. It's not anything too crazy. You just walk around the plane looking in various compartments to make sure all of the required safety equipment is there. We need 20 child belts, but look, there's only 15 child belts. Guess some children aren't going to be joining us today. We're gonna have to strap them to the bottom of the plane. The next level is where things started to heat up. Literally. Oh, there's people on the plane now, dude. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my flight. Well, sir, welcome to my flight. I'm glad that everyone on this flight is an adult, not a single child on here. That's good because we are gonna be going down. You look familiar. Has anyone ever told you you look just like that guy? And has anyone furthermore told you that you look just like that guy? There's a series of steps you have to follow to a T in order to put out the fire correctly. And if you do any of them wrong or you don't do them quick enough, you fail. Ooh, whoa, cool. All right, I'm wearing the smoke. Oh. Alright, that time I wasn't even goofing around. I was being dead serious that time. That's okay. We need to learn how to do this first, I guess, and then once I know how to do it, I'm gonna be able to speed through this lickety-split. And speed through it lickety-split I did. Once I had the instructions down, I was opening the door, I was extinguishing the fire, I was pouring water on it. What? Oh! Okay, yeah, I did fail that time. I forgot a few steps. The source of the fire hasn't been inspected, but I did eventually get it. How did I do? The source of the... What? Kind of. It's been inspected. Oh, it says mission passed anyway. Okay. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, who really needs to inspect the source of the fire at the end of the day? The passengers can do that. Okay, aircraft depressurization. This one I could not figure out, man. You're just standing around when suddenly the airplane depressurizes. You have to put on a mask. Ah! Okay. Okay, that's on. And then you have to go make sure that the pilots are okay. Hey guys, everybody stay calm. But they don't answer the phone in the cockpit. I know, not good. So the game instructs you to go in there and help them. If there's no response, get into the cockpit by entering the code 12345 red. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red? Enter? What's red? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. Mission failed. Time is over. The aircraft is not descending. What was I supposed to do? So I don't know if this is just a bug with the game or something, but that code does not work. It does not get you into the cockpit. I replayed this level over and over. I did it so many times it was like Groundhog Day to me. Watch, guys. The aircraft is gonna depressurize. We're all gonna be screwed. Check this out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yep. See, I knew it. Yeah, you guys are all scared and screaming, but I knew the whole time. Enter. 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 Let me enter, please. Please let me enter. I have to save the pilots. They need my help in there. Why am I? Oh, why does it look like I'm like caressing the door handle also? Okay, this one sounds like it's gonna be the most intense one of them all. Emergency landing and evacuation. And it was intense, dude. The first few instructions are just things you're supposed to scream at the passengers as the plane goes down. Brace, brace, heads down, stay down. Brace, brace. Release your seatbelt. Stay in your seat. Life vest under your seat. Put it on. I kind of immediately forgot what the chants were the second the level started. Brace, brace. Keep your head down, stay down. I guess I was just so nervous because the plane was about to crash. But I think they got the gist. Oh, okay, that's impact. Very scary. Very scary indeed.
Passenger evacuation.
Okay, here we go. Next step. Release your seatbelt, stay in your seat. Life vest under your seat. Put it on! Oh, they are, okay. They all already have it on. Okay, so next. Now it was time to get everybody safely off the plane and into the ocean. Whoa, dude, this is crazy. Hey, guys, that's not, no, don't do that. I don't think you're supposed to do that, are you? Isn't everyone supposed to get on this thing? Where are you going? We're in the ocean. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay, it's attached. I was like, I was just gonna float away and then, oh, hello. Got these two clones lined up, ready to go. Okay, right here. Oh, okay, there they all go. Wow, seems like they all really know how to do this. Has this happened to you guys before? Check the entire cabin for any passengers left inside. There better not be anybody still on this. Oh my God, dude, get up, get up. Inflate the life vest, get up, go. What am I supposed to say? Excuse me. I gotta admit, it was pretty fulfilling to help all of these scared passengers off of the plane in a calm manner, and oh fuck, I have to get in the cockpit again. I hope the pilots are alive. Literally everybody else lived, so it would be kind of a bummer if they didn't make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, enter. Oh, it worked this time. All right. Hey guys, I don't know if you noticed, but the plane did crash, so just wanted to let you know. There you go. Oh, okay. All right. You're good? And you as well? Are you good? Oh, okay. Perfect. No, don't get your hands off the steering wheel. We're not in the air anymore. We crashed. Get your hands off the steering, please. Now that I'd rescued everybody else on the plane, it was time to rescue myself. A jump, a jump. Mission failed. This last one I kind of have a complicated reason for picking, but I think it's interesting. This game is, I think, one of the most popular VR games you can play right now. It's called Gorilla Tag. I'd never heard of it before researching this video, but it seems very popular.
Here we find a most curious creature, moving on 2 paws, able to traverse
great distances.
So it seems like a multiplayer VR experience where you play as a gorilla who inexplicably does not have legs. I don't know if they all just escaped from some kind of laboratory where they were being experimented on or something, but none of the gorillas have legs. And also, instead of like using the joystick to walk around, you like swing your arms like an actual gorilla walking around, which seems super annoying, honestly. But this game has very positive reviews. 93% of the reviews for this game are positive, but I read through some of them and it gave me a little bit of pause. Positive review: this is the reason I do not want to have kids. Positive review: kids call you racist stuff, but you will get used to it. Positive review: dislocated my finger in real life. I think what I'm getting at here is that the game itself is well designed and fun to play, but because it's a multiplayer game, the other people on the app, being mostly children, make the game a terrible experience. At least I think that's the case, but I want to check it out for myself. Is this actually a good game, or do the clientele ruin it? You start out in a cave learning to walk as a gorilla for the first time. This walking mechanic is very annoying and would only continue to get more annoying as the game went on. Also, I'm not sure why the game is third person in this recording. When I was playing, I was in first person as the gorilla. So this is what a gorilla's hands look like. But as you emerge from the cave, you are greeted by hundreds of children. Oh.
Never give up.
Whoa, suddenly I can hear people. Hey, hi, I'm new here. I don't know how this game works. Can anybody help me?
Yeah, I will. Jump down.
These children were immediately so eager to teach me how to play. They also turned me into lava. I'm still not sure what that means. Wait, what did you do to me? They swarmed me like a pack of feral wolves and immediately started asking me questions and showing me how to do things. This is kind of overwhelming.
Do you already know how to run? So you gotta run like diagonal to the ground like this.
They wanted to show me how to run, how to throw balloons. They wanted to feed me hot dogs. Thank you. So hospitable, thank you. So overall, most of them were pretty nice. There was this one gorilla who kept asking me to change his color code in a very intimidating way.
You take off my color code?
What?
You take off my color code?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. This guy was weird. He also made me do a bunch of tests to make sure I was really new and I wasn't just faking it.
Press this right here.
Ooh, hats.
Press right here.
Put on.
Press right here.
Put on.
Okay, you're actually new.
Oh, you thought I was razzing you? You thought I was messing with you? I wouldn't joke about that kind of thing.
Do you want to know how a real man does it?
Yeah, show us how a real man does it.
Bro, a real man do it like this.
Whoa! That's a real man. While I was being taught how a real man runs up a wall, I was told that the $1,000 Meta headset I bought to play all of these games was actually the worst possible one I could have used. For some reason, I feel like it's like my hand is just not sticking in the wall.
What are you playing on, Oculus or Steam?
On Steam with the Quest Pro.
So you have about 85 hertz.
Okay.
So your hands are not as sticky as the Oculus players. Wait, what did you get? The Pro?
Yeah, but I'm playing it on Steam.
Not bought that headset.
What the hell, Steam? And Mark? My gaming setup is too good for Gorilla Tag? How fucked up is that? Once the gorilla children had cooled down a bit and started to go back to doing their own thing, I asked my friend here if there was anything else to do in this game. Are there like mini games in this game, or like what is there to do? He decided he should take me under their wings / monkey arms and teach me their favorite game.
Let's teach them how to play Monkey on the Shelf.
Okay, let's go.
Now jump on the computer.
Okay.
Now join code Joe Mama.
Monkey on a Shelf is a don't touch the lava type game where you try to make it from one end of the room to the other without touching the floor. I kind of thought there would be mini games like programmed into this game, but there is no structure at all. They just like pick one monkey to watch and make sure people don't touch the floor. While we played, we got to talking about some of the negative things people had to say about this game. Are there a lot of racists in this game? The review said that it was just a bunch of racist little kids.
Yes.
Yeah, there are.
There are.
Did they get banned?
Sometimes.
Before I knew it, it was time for me to log off. All right, guys, I gotta go. But can I just say?
Nice knowing you.
Can I just say thank you guys for taking me under your wing and teaching me how to play this game. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
You guys are the coolest monkeys I've ever met.
Yep.
Alright, bye. Well, Greg, there you have it. The world of VR is a magical and mysterious place that I am proud to have explored here with you today. If you have any other games you want me to check out, let me know. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Otherwise, go ahead and check out another video right here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. What's up, Greg, and welcome back to another episode of Christmas Time. It's December, baby. You know what that means. Every year around Christmas time, I'm on the prowl looking for Christmas movies to watch and review on this channel, and to my surprise, the perfect one sort of just fell into my lap. I'm sure a lot of you have seen my video on the movie Spookly the Square Pumpkin. Well, it turns out that a sequel to that movie just came to Netflix. It's called Spookly and the Christmas Kittens. And I've watched it. I've watched it several times now while working on this video, and you know what? It's just as bad as Spookly the Square Pumpkin. I thought that maybe they would have improved on their storytelling skills, but they have not. Also, I've watched this a decent amount of times now, and I still have so many questions about the end of this movie. Without spoiling it too much, it does not paint Santa in a very good light. Kind of makes him seem like a little bit of a jerk, honestly. All right, let's just watch it.
There once was a little lost kitten. He had given up hope of ever having a home. He'd stopped wishing on stars that he wouldn't be alone.
So the movie starts out with Santa finding this Christmas kitten, this green and red kitten, while he's delivering presents on the night of Christmas. There's this kind of creepy shot of Santa reaching into the shadows. He sort of looks like he's trying to grab us while he's grabbing the kitten, and his face is totally engulfed in shadows, and he honestly looks a little bit creepy. I think they could have worked on the 3D model for him for a little while longer. But anyway, he adopts this cat. It cuts to 1 year later, so the cat's been living with Santa for a whole year. So things must be going pretty well with Santa and his Christmas cat. He found the Christmas cat in the snow. He adopted him. He named him Mistletoe, and they're just living a happy life together. And the cat has a nice new home.
I have something for you. It's your very own collar. Let's take a photo so you'll always remember the day you got your collar.
Why does Santa look like he's being held at gunpoint in this picture, dude? Like, I can feel the fear in his eyes. He's smiling, but it's like a grimace. I mean, Mistletoe looks fine. The Christmas cat, he's doing okay. He's got his hand up on Santa's chest like, this is my man. This is my human. But Santa's just kind of like, take the picture, okay? Just take it. Just don't hurt me. Anyway, then we cut to Holiday Hill Farm, which, if you don't remember, is the farm where the whole movie Spookly the Square Pumpkin took place. And it looks like the whole gang, Spookly, the Pumpkins, and the Scarecrow, are all having a great time decorating the Christmas tree.
On Holiday Hill Farm.
Now, I don't know how long it's been since the first movie took place, like chronologically speaking. I don't know if it's been years, but at the very least, it's been 2 months, because the first movie took place around Halloween. This movie's taking place around Christmas. So shouldn't these pumpkins be like rotting by now? I'm just saying, because this year we carved pumpkins for Halloween and they lasted for like all of 2 weeks before they became absolutely rancid. So I'm just speaking from personal experience here, but I'm pretty sure that, like, scientifically speaking, Spookly's head should be caved in and he should be full of mold, and there should also be like a family of squirrels living him and eating him from the inside out. And I know, you know, that's not the most unrealistic part of this movie, but I'm just trying to understand the lore of these movies. Also, are these pumpkins Christian, or do they just kind of celebrate Christmas as like a secular holiday?
Look, Jack, look! I caught a snowflake!
Wow, you caught a snowflake during a snowstorm? Where there's a ton of them falling from the sky? Good job, you idiot. Anyway, just like the first movie, this movie is a musical, and the first number is called Christmas Snow, and it's all about how when it snows on Christmas, that's Christmas snow.
It's snow, it's Christmas snow. Go tell everyone you know. It's not like any other snow. It falls but once a year.
And all in all, there's not really too much exposition because not much has changed since the first movie. It seems like we're pretty much picking up right where that left off.
Christmas snowflakes sure are beautiful.
Oh, they surely are, Spookly.
But not nearly as beautiful as me, right, Jack?
Well, they are, one of a kind, Bobo.
One of a kind? Oh, thank you, Jack.
Okay, well, maybe not everything is the same, because I don't remember Bobo trying to
seduce the Scarecrow in the last movie. What? That seems like a weird thing to throw in at the beginning of this movie. You think I'm a sexy pumpkin, right, Jack? You sentient pile of hay wearing humans' clothes? You think I'm a sexy little gourd, don't you? I know the only thing that differentiates me from the other pumpkins is the fact that I'm wearing eyeshadow and lipstick. But you'd fuck me, right, Jack? There's a couple things going on at the beginning of the movie here. Big Tom and Little Tom, who are the conjoined twin pumpkins, announced that they're going to be throwing a Christmas extravaganza, which is basically like a talent show, so there's gonna be auditions later on in the movie. But while they're all standing around talking about it, suddenly Spookly hears something.
Do you hear that, Jack? I do, and it kinda sounds like bells.
And out of nowhere, a giant-ass snowball comes out of nowhere and like barrels towards them, smashes on the barn door, and out of the pile of snow comes Mistletoe the Christmas kitten.
Oh, great. First a square pumpkin, and now a green cat.
And Little Tom, being the asshole that he is and was in the last movie, he doesn't skip a beat. He has to make it known right away. Hey, I'm gonna be an asshole about this, and I'm gonna single out the one thing that makes this cat different than everybody else, and I'm gonna let everyone know that I don't like it.
A green cat!
Anyway, you might be confused at this point, because I was at the beginning of the movie. I was like, wait, wasn't Mistletoe just with Santa? Where does this take place in the storyline? Because he was just with Santa, and now he's on the farm. Well, they don't ever explain this until the end of the movie. Just know that something happened and Mistletoe got lost, and now he actually doesn't even remember his own name or like where he came from because he hit his head so hard just now.
I don't know what my name is. I can't remember anything. Look, there's a gold crown hanging from his collar. Maybe he came here looking for a queen and just doesn't remember.
Okay, Bobo, chill, jeez. Now she's trying to get with the cat? I swear to God, dude, this is the horniest pumpkin I've ever seen. They turned her up a couple notches in this movie. It also doesn't help the fact that she's like the only woman character that's spoken so far, and the only thing she's tried to do is like get with the guys. And also is like seemingly a gold digger, because she's like, ooh, he's got a fancy collar. I wonder if I can marry him and become a queen.
Please give me the collar so I can see if it says where mistletoe is from.
Oh, all right, if you insist.
Hey, that's mine! Come back here!
So Mistletoe goes off, runs to go find his collar, and Spookly wants to help, so he tries to get the whole gang to go with him to help Mistletoe.
He could get hurt! He could find his way home and be celebrating Christmas by midnight tonight.
Wait, Christmas by midnight tonight? It's not Christmas? It's Christmas Eve when this is taking place? Then what was the song at the beginning of the movie about? Cause I'm pretty sure it was about Christmas snow, and how Christmas snow is so special because it only falls once a year on Christmas. But today's not even Christmas, so what happens if it snows tomorrow, huh? What's that gonna be called? Christmas Snow 2? Christmas Snow the Squeakquel? Answer me!
Mistletoe chased that owl as fast as he could. Through streams, under branches, over rocks and wood. He ran as fast as a kitty cat can. It flew round and round. It flew into a clearing and dropped that collar right down on the ground.
Okay, so that's a weird thing for the owl to do, right? Why did he do that? Why did he steal the collar like it was something he wanted, fly for miles, and then just drop it and keep flying? I thought it was gonna be some reason like, oh, this owl likes shiny things, and he saw the shiny sparkle of the collar, and he just had to have it. But now I'm kind of thinking, does this dude just like the thrill of stealing stuff? It's like he's a robber that goes up to people, and he's just like, all right, motherfucker, give me the money, come on. And then he's got the money, and he's running away, and he's like, you'll never catch me alive. Oh, it's not fun anymore. I don't want this shit. I feel like that's worse than stealing it because he just wanted it. He just stole it because he wanted to see Mistletoe's eyes as he flew away with it, that sick son of a gun. So now Mistletoe's just kind of stranded in the middle of this freezing cold forest. He ran so far away from the farm that he doesn't really know how to get back there, so he's just chilling in the middle of this snowstorm.
He looked up at the stars for a moment or two and whispered a wish he thought would never come true.
Well, well, well. What have we here?
So he looks up at a star and wishes a wish that he thought would never come true, and then a magic raccoon shows up. A raccoon shows up in a burst of sparkly magic. So,
I don't know if that's what he wished for. I can't imagine it was. Like, if I was stranded in a snowy forest during a blizzard, I don't think my first thought would be like, oh, I know just what I need right now. I need a magical rodent with human hands.
I have just what you need right here.
Let me see.
Not so fast, my funny-looking feline friend. How can I be sure you're worthy of such a gift? Have you been naughty or nice?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's a suspicious answer. Like, I know he hit his head and he really can't remember if he's been naughty or nice, but like, you gotta explain a little bit more than that, dude. You can't just say, I don't remember. That's never a good answer. Especially when someone's asking you if you did something wrong or not. All right, Sonny, fess up. Did you kill all those people? Me? Huh. Oh, please. I don't remember.
I suppose you might be worthy of what's in here, but I still can't just give it to you. Not unless you have something to give me in return.
But I don't have anything.
Sure you do. That.
Why not? It's not much good to me now. What's in the sack will help me find my way home?
Guaranteed.
So the magical raccoon gives Mistletoe this sack that's supposedly supposed to help him, and then he just kind of disappears. He flies up into the sky with his sparkly magic. So he's got the sack, he opens it up, hoping to find something that will help him get home, and what he finds are 3 kittens.
Kittens?
Hello!
And I don't know what it is about these kittens, but they look dirty. I can't tell if they tried to make them look dirty or it's just because like the thickness of each strand of fur on these kittens' bodies is so thick that they just look like coarse and not fun to touch. Or that's a weird way to phrase that. These kittens don't look very fun to touch. They just don't look soft is what I'm trying to say. They look kind of greasy and dirty and not fun to touch. And honestly, Mistletoe's pissed. He's pissed that he got kittens when all he wanted was to find his way home. Spookly finally finds him and tries to get him to come back to the farm with him, but by now he's just pissed. He's just pissed off and he doesn't want anything to do with any of these people.
For the last time, scat, scram, shoo! Go away! Why are you alone?
Why are you alone?
Why don't you go home?
Why don't you go home?
I don't have a home.
I don't have a home.
I'm out on my own.
We're out on our own.
Oh, you mean you don't have anywhere to go?
What? Is this a surprise to you, Mistletoe? That these kittens don't have a home or someplace to go? You just bought them from a raccoon who was carrying them around in a sack. You think they've got somewhere to be, like someone's waiting on them to come home for dinner? I highly doubt that. They were in the care of a magic raccoon, and he was willing to trade them away for a collar. So I don't think that they've got anything crazy going on after this. Then there's a scene where the kittens are playing around on the ice and Mistletoe and Spookly get all worried because the ice is gonna break. So they go down to try to save them, but Mistletoe ends up falling in and they all have to save him. So, you know, he's learning about friends and how they help you, and it's all part of a moral, I assume. Wait a minute, this cat fell in the water and only his butt got wet? Huh. Now from the top, make it drop. Cause that's a wet ass pussy. Then we cut back and see some of these auditions for this Christmas extravaganza that the pumpkins are putting on. And to be honest, it's not a very interesting part of the movie. This is just like a B plot that they could have just gotten rid of entirely. It's not very compelling.
I am now gonna drink a glass of water and sing a great Christmas song. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Now this act is a little bit unsettling to me because in this world, most of the characters, including Jack, are just inanimate objects that are alive for some reason. Like Jack is just a scarecrow. He's just a pile of hay wearing clothes. And so is the dummy. So is his puppet. It's made out of all the same things that Jack is. So my question is, why isn't that one alive? Like, is Jack just holding up basically a corpse of one of his species and making it talk and pretending like it's a puppet? Because that seems disrespectful, honestly. Seems highly insensitive, in poor taste. Especially this part where he's like making it drown. Where he's like pouring water all over the corpse of I mean, honestly, what looks like a toddler of his species, because it's just a smaller version of him. Bobo's also auditioning for the Christmas extravaganza, and she's doing a magic show when suddenly some real magic happens. That sparkly magic stuff that the raccoon rode in on comes into the barn and deposits a present right in front of Bobo.
Well, now everybody calm down. Let's see what we have here.
Well, it must be for me. I saw that first.
Yo, this girl has to chill, dude. Holy shit. Every single scene, all she does is like, that's mine, I'm gonna marry that, and I'm gonna be rich. It's not a good look. All right, so anyway, Spookly and Mistletoe and the Christmas kittens find their way back to the farm just as the snowstorm is starting to turn into a blizzard. But they can't get in the barn with their friends to get warm because there's a big pile of snow in front of the door. So instead, they go into the farmer's house.
Did you hear that, buddy? Someone said ho ho ho.
Ooh, these kids look kind of creepy, dude.
Ho ho ho.
This girl looks 6, but also 40. Under the tree in the farmer's house, Mistletoe finds the present that magically blew into the barn. I don't know how it's suddenly in the farmer's house. They never explained that. I guess it just magically goes to there next. I don't know why it ever had to go in the barn if that's the case. But he opens it up and here's what he finds.
This gift is for you because you truly believe it is better to give than it is to receive. Your friend, Santa.
I know who I am, and I know how I got here.
He knew what had happened, and now I'll tell it to you. Santa promised he'd find Mistletoe a home of his own, a special place with a family so he'd never be alone.
Wait, what? What? So this whole gift thing from Santa is like a home for Mistletoe? Dude, Mistletoe already had a home. It was with you. He lived with you for a year. And he seemed pretty happy too. It seemed like he was living a pretty luxurious life. He was Santa's cat. And it also says he needs to find him a place with a family so he'll never be alone. Living with Santa, you would literally never be alone except for one day out of a year where he's working. The rest of the year, he's there. What kind of excuse is that?
But before Santa could take Mistletoe to the home he had found, he snuck onto the sleigh, and suddenly, the sleigh was high off the ground. Mistletoe held on till he couldn't, and then he let go.
Hey, Mistletoe, maybe say something? He just hung onto the back of the sleigh all night without saying a word? Dude, we've heard you meow before. We've heard you talk. We know you can. Why would he not say anything? Why is he just silently hanging from the back of the sleigh all night like, oh, damn. I'm gonna die.
Mistletoe landed on the rooftop, covered with snow. He rolled and rolled across the farm and crashed into the barn. When they looked inside and saw a red, white, and green cat, they wanted him to stay. You're the best Christmas present under the tree.
So Santa's big gift to Mistletoe for Christmas was a new home. Wow, way to go, you insensitive sack of shit, Santa. That's not what Mistletoe wanted, clearly. He wanted to find his way back home. Santa getting Mistletoe a new home for Christmas is like getting your boyfriend a new girlfriend for your anniversary. That's gotta be the meanest gift I ever saw. Okay, well, everything's resolved now pretty much. This is the end of the movie. Now, are you ready for the part that threw me for a loop when I watched this movie and I still have questions about? Well, here you go.
Where you belong. Where you belong.
Place you love. Family and friends. Where your dreams begin and all your journeys end.
Yeah, not only was Santa the raccoon, the conniving, greedy little scam artist of a raccoon, he was also the owl, that sick son of a bitch that stole Mistletoe's collar just to lead him into the woods to die. So I'm sorry, but I'm having a hard time trying to grasp Santa's reasoning for all this. What was he trying to accomplish? From his gift and everything, it makes it seem like Santa was doing all this to help Mistletoe find a loving home, because he never had that before, and that's all Mistletoe ever really needed. But for one, Mistletoe already had a fine home. He lived with Santa. And then number 2, this has to be the most elaborate, inefficient scheme to find Mistletoe a home that could possibly exist. Because Mistletoe was already there. When Mistletoe met Spookly, he was already in the right place to be at his home. He was right next to the farmer's house. But for some reason, Santa was like, oh, I can't have this. Mistletoe making friends? No, no, no. So he snatched his collar and led him into the woods. And then when Mistletoe finally finds his collar, Santa becomes a raccoon. Santa takes his collar again and gives Mistletoe 3 kittens. Why does he need those kittens? And then he just lets him find his way back to the farmhouse by chance through a blizzard where he finds his new home. That's gotta be the dumbest scheme of all time, and honestly, it kinda just seems to me like Santa wanted mistletoe dead. And if that's not enough of a weird movie on its own, then imagine my surprise when I watched this movie again and realized that at the very beginning of this movie, when Mistletoe is just a tiny baby kitten and Santa first finds him, he's already at the farmer's house. The porch that Santa finds him under is very clearly Holiday Hill Farm, where all of this takes place, under the farmer's house. He was there the whole time. The whole plot of this movie is so pointless, because if Santa had never found him in the first place, he still would have ended up at the farm. He probably would have met Spookly and all his friends, and yeah, maybe he wouldn't have found the kids, but like, he would have been happy living with Spookly. Anyway, this movie was dumb, and now it's time to hear from our sponsor. This video has been sponsored by ExpressVPN, the #1 VPN in the world. Let me tell you guys why I use ExpressVPN. First off, it's for my internet security and privacy needs. When you're out and about on a public Wi-Fi, you're susceptible to having your data snooped on by hackers, and even when you're at home, your internet service provider and advertisers can see some of your data as well. But ExpressVPN helps protect against that by encrypting your data and making you anonymous online. But that's not all, because ExpressVPN also helps you unblock content that's not available in your area. For example, if there's a show, let's say Friends for example, that you want to watch but it's not available on Netflix for you because you live in the US, well, you're in luck because Friends actually is available on Canadian Netflix. So if you log on to ExpressVPN, change your server location to Canada, suddenly Netflix thinks that you are in Canada and you can watch Friends. This can be helpful in a variety of situations like Netflix, but also like YouTube videos that could be blocked in your country, apps that could be blocked in your country. Now let me tell you a little bit about why ExpressVPN is the best VPN. They've got the fastest speeds. I haven't really even noticed my internet speed slowing down at all while using ExpressVPN. They've got 24/7 customer support, so should you have any issues, they can get it taken care of right away. It's easy to use. You just open the program and connect with one click. Couldn't be simpler. But don't just take my word for it, because it's also been consistently rated the #1 VPN by sources like TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, and many more. I've got ExpressVPN on everything, from my laptop to my phone to my desktop computer. So if you want to check it out and find out how you can get 3 months for free, then visit the link in the description below. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it helps me get more in the future, so I really appreciate it. And I know that if you're looking for a VPN, ExpressVPN is the way to go, so check it out. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my subscribers. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please do not look that up, for the love of God. It's true, but you just have to trust me. So don't look it up, and you just have to take my word for it, because that is the way of the Greg. And okay, that's the end of the video. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? What's up, Greg? So as a YouTuber, you know, I'm always looking for ways to stay relevant. One month, I'm starting an OnlyFans. The next, I'm getting wrapped up in drama with the hottest TikTok stars. What can I say? I'm a hungry little clout goblin, and it looks like I'm about to get fed. Because for whatever reason, over the past couple months, I have been the target demographic for an ad campaign that's been across like all of my social medias for this class called the Fame by Shiraz Masterclass.
My name is Shiraz Hassan, and I'm the biggest fame dealer in the world, and I'm looking to create the next Kim Kardashian. They call me the biggest fame dealer in the world. And who have I made famous? Paris Hilton, Selena Gomez, Justin Bieber, Jennifer Lopez, Priyanka Chopra, and many of the biggest social influencers in the world.
This guy is saying that he made Kim Kardashian, Justin Bieber, and Selena Gomez famous. He's not just saying he helped them in some way. He's saying he made them famous. This man thinks he's Kris Kardashian and Usher and Disney? This man thinks he's Mickey Mouse? I doubt it. Also, what I'm hearing him say is that he's made all of these celebrities famous, but all that I'm seeing is that he's like stood near a bunch of famous people once. Yeah, there he is actually making Selena Gomez famous by sort of just lurking near her while she's talking to somebody else. And it might be kind of true that he's like way over exaggerating his relationship with some of these celebrities, because he apparently also used Charli D'Amelio in one of these ads, and then she threatened to sue him.
Hey Charli D'Amelio, this is Shiraz. I have a message for you. Doesn't matter what you do in your career, you're always gonna need fame. If you want your show to be a hit on Hulu, you're gonna need fame.
Shiraz has some kind of connection with the paparazzi. He posted this video on the Hollywood Fix, which if you've watched my video about them, you know, like just kind of stalks celebrities and takes pictures and videos of them. So basically what he's saying here is like, look, Charli, I hate to break it to you. I know you have hundreds of millions of followers, but the only way your TV show on Hulu is gonna do well is if you don't sue me. Is if you stop suing me right now, please. I'm just saying, think about every popular TV show you've ever watched. Euphoria, Breaking Bad. Did they sue me? No. Because nobody knows who I am. It took me a while to figure out like exactly who this guy is and what he does. And every time he shows a big celebrity talking about himself, it's either like really vague or in the past tense.
Hi Shiraz, how are you? Hi, this is 50 Cent. Hi Shiraz.
Hey guys, I ran into Shiraz. Him and I really worked together for a while.
Hey, yo, what up Shiraz?
Which is a little bit suspicious. Kind of makes me wonder if these people are actually endorsing him.
Shiraz is the American dream.
Or if they even know what they're saying. What up, Shiraz? So it's just that you wanted me to read? Oh, Shiraz? Yeah, I haven't seen that guy since the day all that money disappeared out of my bank account and he skipped town, but yeah, that guy was pretty cool. Hey Shiraz, really sorry to hear about your condition. Get better soon, okay buddy? We're all rooting for you. But from what I've gathered, Shiraz is basically a glorified paparazzi. He's in the same realm as like the Hollywood Fix and TMZ and Perez Hilton. And he also occasionally works with celebrities to like drum up buzz. You know how like you hear celebrities are really in cahoots with the paparazzi? This is who they're in cahoots with basically. So did he make Kim Kardashian famous? No, probably not. Did he go to Dubai with her once? Yes.
My first time I ever went to Dubai, Shiraz took me to millions of milkshakes.
And I don't know about you guys, but I can't think of a single moment in Kim Kardashian's life that has made her more famous than that one time she went to Dubai. Happy birthday. So I'm not exactly sure why I keep getting these ads. I swear to God, I'm not constantly Googling things like how to be famous, someone please make me famous, Shiraz, how can I be the next Kim K? You'd think he'd be trying to target like up and coming actors living in LA, musicians studying in Nashville, but now that I think about it, I guess every 27-year-old guy named Daniel that lives in Illinois I've ever met has been trying to be the next Kim K, so it makes sense. And with an ass like mine, I thought, shit, I think I've got a pretty good shot. So I signed up for the course. So the ordinary price is $997, but for a limited time, I can get it for only $297. Now, I've been thinking about making this video for months, and this has said that for the entire time, which you might see as a red flag, but I just see it as Shiraz being very generous. A limitless pill for fame? If this course was a pill, it would be considered the limitless pill for fame, a smart drug for people everywhere looking to rise above the competition and mediocrity. Just imagine secrets that can help you to rise above your competition and develop a bulletproof brand. Okay, if this is being marketed towards like regular people, I don't understand who their competition would be. Like Alan that works at the grocery store in my town is also gonna rocket to fame, and I've gotta make sure that I sort of keep the spotlight on me. Emancipate you from obscurity and the pit of the unknown. Tap into and unleash the hidden powers of the rich and famous in your own life and move ahead in your business and go higher by being famous at what you do. So I like that he kind of leaves it open, like no matter what you do, you can get famous in this course. If you like walk dogs for a living, you're gonna be the most famous dog walker in the world, all right? You're gonna have dogs chomping at the bit to get walked by you. You're gonna walk into a dog park and the dog's gonna be like, holy shit, it's him! It's the guy! Holy shit, walk me, daddy. Save $198 today and get instant access the entire 10 classes inside the Fame by Shiraz Masterclass for just $1,000. No, only $297. Hold on, save $198 because it used to be $1,000 and now it's only $300. Math checks out. Due to the sensitive nature of the information provided to you in this course, all sales are final and non-refundable. Complete my purchase. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Processing your order for a limited pill for fame? Question mark? Why is there a question mark there? I feel like that should be an exclamation point. Is this what you're gonna be getting? I don't know. We might just send you a hoverboard, and that's what you bought.
Do you want to be famous?
Ah, Jesus. Class 1, what is fame and why do you want it? The first class starts off in the scariest way possible. Shiraz makes becoming famous sound like the most treacherous thing you could possibly do.
What my eyes have seen, I can tell you is scary. The dangers, the sacrifices, the pain, the love, the drama, the stealing, the theft, the betrayal. I've seen it all.
I've seen it all. Because I've done it all. Stay away from me, I'm a bad guy. It immediately becomes clear that Shiraz has a very complicated relationship with fame. On one hand, it's made him rich, and on the other, it is very scary and will definitely ruin your life.
It's such a lethal, powerful drug.
Lethal?
And you know how many people sleep with people to become famous? Let me tell you something. If you sleep with anyone to become famous, Those people are not real. They're not real.
Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do any of that. He's making being famous sound awful. Don't get me wrong, there are 100% problems that come with being famous. We've all seen those play out in the news time and time again. But like, Shiraz, you're selling a product here, man. Have some tact, dude. Do all master classes start like this?
Do you want to be famous?
I was also not expecting this class to be so spiritual.
It's such a lethal, powerful drug, and you need to make sure that you have your spirituality in check. Have that belief in God or whatever your spiritual belief is. Have something, meditation, silence, whatever it is. You need that, because on this side, temptation is going to come and say, no, the devil is going to say, no, do this.
I thought this class was going to be about, like, get yourself a good manager, you know, find an agent. But in the first lesson, he's like, you're going to need God or meditation to get through this shit, or you're going to die. You're literally going to need Jesus, or you're going to end up selling your soul and your body to the devil.
Do a deal with the devil.
I do appreciate the warnings, though, because it really makes it seem like Shiraz believes in his class. He is so certain that, like, a few hours of him talking in this white void are going to make us famous that he has to like warn us not to get too carried away.
If you feel that energy is around you and it's going to make you compromise your own morals, you're telling your partner, your lover to do something else when really it's killing your soul. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. I just started watching the class. Should I be doing something?
Do a deal with the devil.
Is everyone else who's watching this class right now like trying to cheat their partner out of money? Is that what I should be doing?
The reason I created Fame by Shiraz, in all honesty, is because I wanted a safer environment for my two beautiful daughters.
Why would any of this happen to your daughters?
I didn't want to see them go through what I see on a daily basis with people wanting to become famous.
I think the best way to shield your daughters from this is maybe not like introduce them with the scumbags you work with that are apparently like selling their bodies to the devil. Maybe just like don't introduce them to those people. The rest of this lesson, we don't learn anything about how to become famous. Shiraz basically just tries to like hype himself up as the guy who knows about fame, but just kind of ends up making himself seem like a terrible person. He continues talking about how much of a drug fame is, and if you get a little bit, you're always gonna want more. And an example he gives, he implies that Meghan Markle's marriage to Prince Harry was all some sort of like calculated move because she wanted to be more famous.
It was an actress, okay? Her name was called Meghan Markle. She raised the bar so high that I just don't want to be famous as an actress. I want to be a princess. So guess what? She becomes a princess.
And then on top of that, he says, but that wasn't enough for her. And actually, the reason that she left the royal family is because she wanted to come back to LA to be even more famous.
Think about that. She is a princess. She has everything in the world. Unhappy. Harry, if you love me, we need to go. We need to get out of here. But where does she want to go? There are hundreds of countries Meghan Markle could have gone.
Yeah, but she's from the US.
She came to one place and one place only, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Hollywood.
Meghan Markle is from Los Angeles. She was literally born and raised in LA. Yeah, of course she's gonna move back there, dude.
I want to be a princess.
How weird would it have been if Harry and Meghan were like, hey guys, we're leaving the royal family and are moving back to, of course, Liechtenstein. Before we get any of the juicy steps to success that Shiraz has to share, Shiraz has to tell us how he got to where he is today. And let me tell you, it is a weird ass story, dude. To condense his 20-minute long story into a very brief explanation, Shiraz moved to LA from London when he was a young adult, and one day while he was crashing on a relative's couch, he decided to call up an Indian TV station and just be like, hey, I want a TV show. I want to introduce Bollywood audiences to Hollywood celebrities. I can bring you all the Hollywood celebrities. And they were like, do you know any Hollywood celebrities? And he was like, no. And they were like, yeah, okay, you can have a show. So Shiraz, out of seemingly nothing, gets this TV show on an Indian TV station, and he's immediately freaking out. Shiraz is like, oh no, I have this like incredible opportunity, but I literally don't know any celebrities. Until one day, as he was praying by the Hollywood sign, as you do, a man emerged out of nowhere walking his dog on the trail and asked Shiraz what was wrong. So Shiraz explains the whole situation, and the man is like, oh, I can help. I'm the president of CAA, which, if you don't know, is literally one of the biggest talent agencies in the entire world. And that is the story of how Shiraz got access to all of the biggest celebrities in the world. Shiraz, were you stalking the president of CAA?
And the first thing I said to the guy, I said, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, okay.
All I'm asking you is one thing. I want to be a princess.
So this is what qualifies Shiraz to teach us how to become famous? Shiraz, I don't even know if you know how you became famous, man. It seems like you just kind of stumbled into it. I mean, I don't want to discount your hustle, dude, but it honestly seems like sheer luck if this is the real story.
Literally overnight, me and my business partner, we locked down all those paparazzi. There was about 15 of those guys, and all they did was control Britney Spears' every movement. And overnight, guys, I was filming Britney Spears' every move.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if that should really be one of your proudest moments. Definitely something I would have stopped bragging about like a long time ago.
I then took that content and distributed that content all over the world. And this is when Britney Spears was going crazy, guys, shaving her head, beating everyone up. It was the meltdown of Britney Spears.
I think Shiraz might have single-handedly ruined Britney Spears' life. Shiraz? Fuck you, dude. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe the reason Shiraz is warning us about all the fucked up shit that could happen to you when you get famous is because he's the one doing it. He's warning us about himself. Breaking news tonight, an actual sicko is on the loose. This man has been charged with 7 counts of being an actual creep and a total weirdo. Authorities say if you see this man, run.
We know what your X factor is now. Whether you're a brand or whether you're an influencer. That's what we've been talking about over the last course.
Wait, what? Did I miss something? This is class 2. And the first class was just about how scary fame is. When did we talk about an X factor?
Okay, there's no one else in the room. Just you and me. That's it. You've told me your X factor.
No, I didn't tell you shit, man. You told me you were gonna make me famous. You didn't say I had to have an X factor. That was never part of the discussion. You hounded me down on Facebook until I clicked on your course, and now you're like, so you got an X factor, let's see it. You think you're a big shot? Let's see that shit.
First thing that we need to do right now is type your name into Google and see what comes up. Because that's gonna tell me from a 0 to 10, where are you? Because you're telling me you've got the X factor.
I didn't tell you shit, man. I never said that.
Now, this is the moment of truth. This is where you and I, okay, got to be honest with each other.
Oh, okay, we're being honest with each other now? Sweet. Were you stalking the president of CAA? At this point, I'm just wondering if we're ever gonna start learning how to be famous. When he finally starts jumping into like tangible steps on what to do, they couldn't be any less helpful.
Have you trademarked your name?
No, why would I do that?
Remember before you told me, oh, I'm so big, I'm so this, I'm so that. That's all amazing.
Who were you talking to before that said all this shit? It was not me. When you're recording right now, are you seeing yourself in the little screen? That's not me. He also says we need to make sure we have a Google panel. Check. It even added 1 inch onto my height, apparently, so I'm seeing results already. He also says we need a brand guide to make sure that like the fonts and colors we use are consistent.
So now let's talk about your brand guide.
It's like, dude, this is not gonna make us famous. Can we skip this shit? This is stuff that like in the grand scheme of things does not matter at all. And who am I showing this to? Let's say I'm like the next Charlie D'Amelio. I just want more people to follow me on TikTok. I want to have 100 million followers like Charlie D'Amelio. Who am I trying to impress by having a consistent font? Who's gonna like be watching me on TikTok and be like, hold on, I gotta make sure this kid has a Google panel. Can we please move on to something helpful?
If you go the traditional way, it's okay, but it takes a long time. And the traditional way is you calling up, emailing, begging. Look how desperate you look right now. If you're a brand, if you're an artist, and you're calling up, cold calling, emailing, begging someone to write a story on you.
Okay, but isn't that like what you did?
I want you to study, let's say 100 of the top people in entertainment who are writing stories.
No, I'm studying you. You said you can make me famous. You're in my industry. I'm studying you. Shiraz, please just teach me how to be famous, man. He's like, all right, guys, first tangible step on how to become famous, you're gonna find someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about, all right? Because I do not. He outlines a strategy at the end of this lesson if you're like some up-and-coming actor or a brand to get journalists to write articles about you. And basically what he says is just like find a bunch of journalists and follow them and just start liking their tweets. And they'll start writing articles about you.
Beautiful comment about an article that they wrote. You know what they're gonna do? They're going to show that to all their friends right there at dinner. Oh my God, look what this person just wrote about me.
Wait, guys. Some 16-year-old TikToker just liked my tweet about the disappearing middle class. I think this could be the next big thing.
Oh my God, this guy's great. Why? Because they don't get attention.
Seems very mean to journalists also.
Then you're going to say how amazing this photograph that they took. Oh, what a beautiful handbag. You're basically going to schmooze them. You're going to work them. That's what you got to do. That's what it's about, networking. You're now going to have a dialogue with these people. Now you're going to start DMing them. Now you're going to have a relationship with them. Now guess what you've just done?
Destroyed the journalistic integrity of this person. That's what you've just done. Congrats, dude.
If you want to be successful, please, I'm begging you, guard your inner circle. Anyone says to you no or takes you off the path, get the out of my life.
If anybody tries to stop you from using a consistent font across all of your websites and social medias,
get the out of my life.
Murder them. Your friends are gonna be like, Danny, stop liking journalists' tweets.
Get the out of my life.
Come hang out with us. You've been liking tweets for 7 days straight. Cut them off, dude. It's not worth it. By class 4, we are finally starting to get into some actual advice. Shiraz tells us we need to write down our goals, know why we're doing this. He goes into creating FOMO for your brand, disrupting, that's a big thing, you gotta disrupt. And I'm like, yes, Shiraz, actual advice. I knew you could do it, dude.
Define your goals. Where am I going? Where's my start? Where's my finish? What's my roadmap? Where am I going? I need to understand. What are your goals?
Shiraz goes into a couple of interesting topics, one of them being the concept of earned media versus paid media. Paid media being things like billboards, while earned media being things that just like naturally get people talking. He uses like wearing something crazy to a red carpet as an example.
How do I stand out? Is it your fashion? Is it your statement?
Is it your fashion? Is it your personality? Is it your loaded handgun that you just fired into the air? It is all a very interesting topic of like how to get people talking about you and stuff like that. But at this point you may be wondering, wait, how did we get to a red carpet? To which I'd respond, you made a Google panel, didn't you? Another example he gives of earned media is that he, I guess, invited Michael Jackson's children to some event for an energy drink after they hadn't been seen for years in public.
I invited the Jackson family. By the way, when Michael Jackson died, their kids have never been seen out. So I told the brand, I said, what we've got to do, I've got relationships with those talents. I will do a deal that gets them to come to the red carpet event.
Remember guys, fame is a drug. It ruins people's lives. It makes people do awful things. Also, I brought these children out of hiding and threw them to the wolves, and it was very epic.
Mr. Pink ginseng drink.
Lindsay made the announcement at the Mr. Pink ginseng drink launch party.
A launch party for a new ginseng beverage.
And I love that he's using this example too for some energy drink that I've never heard of. And I guess it all worked out in the end because we created so much publicity for this product that nobody's ever heard of it before. So I guess it's a good thing that Michael Jackson's kids came out of hiding for this one.
This is the most healthiest drink that I've tried and I love it.
Also, Shiraz, how would you say this applies to someone who doesn't know Lindsay Lohan and Michael Jackson's children? Throughout this course, as Shiraz is giving examples of the people that he's helped in the past, you start to realize, like, wait, this is for a certain kind of famous person. Like, even if this advice did work, you're not gonna see like Joaquin Phoenix showing up on the red carpet with like the day's news printed on his t-shirt, which is another thing that Shiraz recommends you do.
You could have something that is in the news right now. Everyone's talking about it.
You're not gonna see like Daniel Day-Lewis showing up on the red carpet in a t-shirt that just says like murderer still at large, last seen on Park Avenue. The types of people that he mentions throughout this course are like Kim Kardashian, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. I don't know if you remember when Jake and Tana got married. There was some guy that like splashed champagne on Tana like as they were saying I do, and he got like dragged out by security. Apparently that was a Shiraz stunt to get people talking about the wedding. He admits in this video that he paid that guy like $10,000 to do that just to get people talking about the wedding. So yeah, it's worth mentioning that like even if the tiny sliver of advice that he gives in this does work out, it's going to make you the next like Logan Paul. So do with that what you will. The rest of the course is pretty boring and I don't really want to show the whole thing. It's just kind of him talking about what to do after you've gotten famous. You guys are all famous by now, right? You guys are all, okay. So you'll be set to watch this by the time you get here. But it's about how to deal with talent and brands, networking, how to close deals, and finally he gives us a roadmap where he kind of summarizes the whole course.
Remember, this entire course unscripted.
Wait, you didn't plan out this course? I paid $300 for this and you didn't script it out? The fuck? Well guys, I honestly learned a lot from that, and I think it's time that I create my own course.
Do you want to cook delicious home-cooked meals?
Well, let me tell you how it goes, alright? And welcome to my course on cooking delicious home-cooked meals. You got two ways to do this, alright? The first way, going to the grocery store, is scary. It's terrifying, it's stressful, it's not fun. But the second way, Ordering HelloFresh is honestly pretty easy and fun. It's fun, it's quick, and best of all, it's not gonna ruin your life. You guys know how much I love HelloFresh. It's America's #1 meal kit. Personally, I'm not a good cook. I only know a handful of recipes, but when I get going on a HelloFresh meal, oh baby, I feel like Marcel towing himself. But HelloFresh doesn't just offer dinners. HelloFresh Market is your one-stop shop for all things food. They got meals, they got snacks, they got sides and desserts. I really appreciate how committed HelloFresh is to making their products sustainable and fresh. HelloFresh is the first carbon neutral meal kit company, and nearly all of their packaging is recyclable. Their recipes feature produce that go from the farm to your doorstep in less than a week, so you know their spring menu is going to be featuring some pretty fresh flavor. So if you want to check out HelloFresh and get 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg16, and you can get up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. Sounds pretty fun to me. Again, this will not ruin your life like fame will. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, I guess, and you're welcome, because you're all famous now because of me. If you're new here and not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans. And you can become Greg if you just subscribe and turn on my notifications. We are the fastest growing army on YouTube. Do not look that up, please. It is true. And I'll see you next time. Bye.